Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and this is quite the show. We usually call Wednesdays What's New Wednesday, and we got a lot of brand new, but that doesn't mean we're going to put all the new on regular pricing like it should be. We're going to go ahead and continue what we've been doing, which is really big summer sales for you on, yes, the brand new designer pieces that you've never seen the likes of before. It's an exciting day to be with us. We've got so much to share, so many great pieces to showcase for you, and also some big top of the hours. We're going to see maybe our most classic, beautiful Tanzanite yet. It is our really stunning 5-carat in a signature mounting. So we do have that. And anybody notice this fabulous bow ring? This is something that's a returning favorite, although it has been a long time since we've seen this on the air. So really excited about that. Big bow ring. It's got 1.25 carats in diamonds, and it is just fabulous in every way. One of the more heavyweight gold pieces we do with a lot of diamonds. But we also have Tanzanite drops are here, a brand new yellow diamond. It is a stone that I thought for the world there was a mistake on the information. I thought this has got to be a 2-carat stone. It is not. That's going to serve you well. Gives us what I think most of us want, which is the look of a massive yellow diamond, but without the price tag. So we're going to bring that to you in a brand new mounting. One of our highest end diamond weights we've ever seen in a mounting is coming up in that pear-shaped yellow diamond, plus a lot of affordable is here. And we have sapphire earrings that are new. They're blues. We've got some great, actually, we're going to start with the blue sapphire. It's really cool designer piece. And we even have a fawn diamond. It's an Asher cut in the fawn diamond, really special color. So we've got that. If you've been waiting for one of the bigger stones, we have it, plus some wheels that we're going to bring out, or we can really reduce pricing down to their rock bottom low as well. And if you've been with me in the last couple of days, you know that one of the greatest kind of themes we've been showing you have been really special designer diamond pieces. That means not just designer and design, but actually in the multicolored array that they bring you. So we've actually got a few more today in earrings and in rings. I know that we haven't seen too many rings. I don't think we've seen any actually in the rings. So we're going to bring you those as well that have been actually some of the best values we've seen of late, which is a lot of diamond weight in the multiple colors, but then of course a really special buy. So that's all coming up, including yellow diamond hoop earrings that are all yellow diamonds, wrapping and twisting around your ear. It's amazing. And then speaking of earrings, we even had the Huggies here. I know that, Joe, you've been asking me for them for a while. I did bring them out. They are here. They're limited, but we do have those great 4-stone Huggy earrings. These are the 1/4 inchers that are great for stacking, great for layering, and all of that. So it's a fun night ahead. Of course, we want to just take a moment and wish our very own Jessica a happy birthday. If you're lucky enough to talk to her tonight, be sure and send your best. She's celebrating with us, luckily. So we get to all party together. I know we're all partying. We've done our singing. We've done our cake. Tim, how was the cake? Did it get rave reviews? Good. Okay, good. So we're all set to go. So we're having a little party atmosphere here today. So we hope you can stay with us and join in the fun and celebrate her with us. I know we've been working together for a long time, almost about 2 decades. So she and Tony and I were like the 3 OG musketeers. So anyway, we're just so glad that you're with us tonight, and we will celebrate you as we do with great values on all your favorites. Let's take a look at our first item, which is a brand new designer style ring that we're going to see here in a bit of a designer star motif, right? Thought we'd start there, and yes, go ahead, Wayne. Oh, do you know who that somebody was? Oh, wait a minute. Like, you mean it was an anonymous call, just like that was it? You didn't get a name or anything? I can't even thank them for those very kind words. What? Oh, okay. Well, that was kind. Whoever just called in with the lovely compliment, thank you. Thank you. I don't think we got your name, but appreciate it nonetheless. All right, so thank you. We've got a very special ring to start with. It's 112-4468, and it is a really good look, isn't it? It's a stunner, isn't it? It's a cool design. Tony, were you loving this one earlier? It's definitely your mid-century mod style, right? It's got that look, but it's also a take on that kind of that shooting star design, or really that North Star design we've seen so popular in pendants before. This is something we've had for a while, where we've brought you the pendants, but now this is a new sapphire that's 33 points in the round, right there in the middle of the more elongated pointed star. And then you also have the diamond weight. Oh yeah, there's one diamond in a more traditional star. See, not as elongated, but that 5-pointed star. And that's going to be 9 points in diamond. So a really beautiful look that's going to be yellow gold only. We just have the one, so I wouldn't recommend waiting too long on the phone lines. That's never a good idea around here because we do deal with mostly one-of-a-kinds, which we will see a number of here tonight. So this is is the one that to dial in. Now also think about also where different places you can wear it. I think pinky all the way to index finger, and I'm going to show that to you now so you get an idea. But it's also going to be just the yellow gold, and let's show you maybe again. I just read the other day that one of our customers picked up the star pendant. She was saying that, you know, it's so symbolic to her, right? And she thinks about all the stars and in her life, and that's really a special way to go about it. So even if you are gifting it, or if you're gifting it to yourself, this is a beautiful symbolic way to do that. And we got a great value. $9.99 should be. Taking it down a lot lower for you on this Wednesday. And here we are, just really glad to have you with us. I love that really when you see it on, you see that the shank itself really creates this great strong center line that really aligns the stars, which then makes me think, you know, about that great phrase and proverb we talk about where all the stars seem to align, right? When all the stars align, it just means that everything is in harmony and everything seems to be going your way. And maybe that's not always the case. It certainly never is in life, right? It's what makes life, the ups and downs and the beauty of it. But it is certainly that stars aligning kind of motif. So I think there's a lot of different symbolisms and meanings behind this that it can take on. But I want to make it more affordable because our number one meaning here is that we can't bring you great jewelry unless it's a great value. That is priority number one. So instead of $888 or $777, we're going to take a moment and we are going to give you a better value right here, right now, and take it all the way on down. How about $499 for the ring? Just got to stay in the yellow gold. That's it. That's how it stays. That's how it remains. And then we can go from there. And really, again, beautiful sizing. Of course, we're going to make sure that if you do want to wear it pinky ring, you can. If you want to wear it anywhere else on the hand, even I think a thumb ring. You want to try it on. I don't usually try on rings as thumb rings, but I think this might be a fun one to do just because, again, why not? Just to show you the versatility of that size and how, again, whether it's that left or right, that longer versus that more classically designed star, you've got that beautiful look, and that's a very bright diamond cut blue sapphire. So we love that one. $499 only. So we'll see who's got it. And then we're going to give it 30 seconds and move on. We're going to get to some of those great designer pieces. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Where they're all the different colors of diamonds, all in one. Like, for example, this wraparound ring, pinks, yellows, greens, champagnes, even some purples in there. Yeah, that's coming. Then we've got some gorgeous earrings. These are omega back earrings. Look at that. Kind of almost reminds me of a link style, kind of like our pave links, you know, looks familiar. Then we're going to see I think I might have one more piece that's like that. Oh, and we have a color change sphene that I'm going to show you before long here that is really beautiful. So we'll talk about that. But let me know if you like this one. $499. We're going to move along. Have some turquoise for you, and this has been super popular of late. Little turquoise necklaces, but you know, not so little when you look at the stone. And then I'm just realizing that this chain has a great diamond quality about it too, where you're actually going to get a couple of diamonds to go along with it. So let's take a look at some turquoise in a very affordable necklace coming up next, which looks like this. And this is the match. It might look familiar because we had some earrings to match it the other day that sold very quickly. This is 112-4487, and that would be the 106 pear shape. Remember those link styles? We called them the paper clip link drop earrings that we had. This is the same exact styling, but in a pendant, so for your neckline. But there's a chain that comes with it, which, it's a really gorgeous chain too. We're going to talk about that. Couple of diamonds bezel set, big lobster claw closure, and that's going to be a removable chain. So you've still got a twofer because you're really getting two great pieces of jewelry all in one. You see that top link starts with diamonds in the front. This is a more flattened, elongated paper clip link there in the middle, and then leads down to that turquoise, which is a carat 06. Diamond weight is 4 points. Yellow gold only as it remains and stays, and we'll make sure it's a really big value. We do have some incredible wheels tonight too. So if you're looking for affordable and discounts, we've got it all. I want to show this from a distance though, and let me get it centered up with those diamonds because this is one way to wear it, but of course you can kind of maneuver it how you wish, but you can see how that's going to be a great look, and of course we'll show it on the neckline coming up too. But do you see those couple of bezel set diamonds that are about an inch away in every direction? So you get that special look too, and the drop itself, let me go ahead and grab a ruler here and we will begin the measuring process. Here it is. It's going to be an inch top to bottom. And that's just, again, without the chain, which has adjustability to it. So you can actually change that from 16 to 17 to 18 inches. And we'll take it on over to the neckline so you can see it there as well. And just get a sense of the size from a distance away like that is. And then, of course, just like the earrings gave us earlier this week, where you're really seeing that beautiful shimmer and shine off the gold link itself. So it's not like you have to rely on the diamonds just to give you the sparkle. You're getting a great sheen from that stone or rather from the link as well. So here it is up close one more time. And then we've got a great value on this one. And if you were lucky enough to pick up the earrings, oh, what a beautiful matching set this would be. It's only one, it's going to be $499, and that's with the chain, which of course chains right now by themselves go for more than that. So I think at $499 we see that value, right? But the sense is those chains I talk about that are $600 are usually basic chains. You don't usually get the actual diamonds that are bezel set in chains that are $600. That would be more typically. So to think about this, where you're getting the pendant and the chain together, pretty fabulous at $499. Yes.
Mary B wanted to say hi.
Hi, was that Mary B or D? B, Mary B. Hi, Mary B. Thank you so much for calling in to say hello. That's awfully nice of you. Don't forget our little star sapphire piece. Our ring is still available, and this one is too. So 30 seconds left, and then we'll see who's got it. And then I think we need to get to these big designer pieces with all these diamonds. But I may do the sphene early because I know how important these are to put up early, because there's always going to be a lot more collectors for color change sphene. And this is gone. Thank you so much. That's out of here. And then take a look at this. This is so stunning. It is a fabulous rare cut. It's item number 1120-869, and this is one-of-a-kind alert. Get ready for this Asher cut. This is one of the brightest, most beautifully dispersive stones. Yes, it's going to top that of diamonds. It's a carat 15. This is that color-changing sphene. So yes, the number one, I think, really big headline here is the amount of dispersion. You're seeing every color of the rainbow come through on this deep, gorgeous green stone. But then it changes color. So you get that beautiful body color of the greens that's going to change to red as well. It's 30 points in diamonds. It's a great designer piece. We have one. So we're going to make this really affordable as I try it on. This is just one of those that doesn't sit very evenly on its own. So I'm giving a little bit of help here. Wow, what a gem. From a distance, still just lively and bright as ever. Cannot deny. This is one of those highly dispersive stones. And if you think, gosh, that seems to be even brighter than a diamond, it literally truly is. It gives you more dispersion than diamonds do. So really fabulous idea here. It is going to be going and quickly because there's a $39.99 should be price tag to this one, and it's not. So big moment here for our color change sphene lovers, and keep in mind it's the only one in the house right now, the only one in the inventory. That is it. This is the moment right now. Take a look at this, and oh, it's going to be a good one here. It's really special. And we're going to make it just, you know what, just send it out. $999 only. That's it, $999. And that's going to be a huge $3,000 discount because we're going to move a lot of jewelry here tonight. Celebrating with you on a big Wednesday. Look at how stunning that is. And you can even change the gold color if you choose to. So if you want to have that in the white gold instead, if you want to have it in the rose gold instead, that is up to you to decide. But there it is at only $999. And by the way, who shopped your turquoise necklace there, Wayne? Fran got it. Thank you, Fran. Enjoy it. And then we're going to get to some fancy colors. We've got some yellow diamond pieces. We've got a lot of really beautiful ideas here for you. So lots and lots. And of course, you can always make requests too. If you have any of those, we will help you out. And then let's see who's got our sphene at $999. That is so rare to think that this is one of the most in-demand stones we can bring. And yet we hardly ever see them anymore. This is that top quality from even when we debuted it many years ago. We were the first ones to ever bring it on the air and the first ones to even really publicize it as a stone. Nobody really knew it existed prior to us bringing it to you. So to have all of that at $999 in this kind of final days of bringing it, really special. So that's a good one. Let me know if you'd like it. Just a lot of great color there from all the way from the very center of the stone on out. Now let's take a look at this designer ring because this is not one that's going to last. And these have just been our strongest values of late, and there have only been a few, and this is that leafy design. Oh, beautiful. The way it's an oversized wraparound bypass of the two leaves there, but no two diamonds are identical in this ring. It's really specialty. We'll zoom back just a little bit because there you can see the entirety of the ring. It's 1124466, and you definitely need to scout these early because when we've had a couple of these pieces, you might remember the 4-carat diamond earrings I had that were so specialty. We had some 4-carat diamond earrings recently. They were these multicolored designs, same designer, and it was still, I mean, truly some of the best values we've seen overall in all of our history here. This is another one that's going in that direction, and you get a carat 73 here. Take a look. So that's your total weight in diamonds. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. I think Wayne already got that one. Yeah, Wayne already got the necklace. So the sphene is here. Everything else is here, but not the necklace. So, yep, unfortunately, the necklace already gone. Here's our leaf design. So 173 is the diamond weight. And then you've got, look at all the colors, though. Different tones of yellows, different tones of green, different tones of pinks and purples as well. You just don't see pieces like this in the ordinary jewelry world, but keep in mind how pricey it would be if you did. Do you see the bright purples there? Look at that top point there, that top corner of that right leaf there, the purples that are intense. I mean, really, anything that is more pink is really leaning towards more of that vibrant purple color. Greens and yellows, and you know how rare they are, but they're all pave into this leafy design. And that's a bypass. So I really want you to see it on so you can check it out. Size-wise, it's quite impressive, right? And yet still wearable, sits low profile in the hand, stays in the yellow gold, which is, considering that most of them have that yellow and green color to them, that is the majority of what you're seeing. It's really nice to have that backdrop be very tonal behind it. And it's also going to be an incredible value. You think about how much gold is here and the designer elements, and this is the way it's finished. I'll tell you, I just had it on the hand, as you know, and it just glides onto the finger really just beautifully with ease. I mean, it feels good on the hand. It's definitely a statement piece that maybe also consider wearing middle or index finger. That's a great way to do it. However, it is our really special opportunity to get it for less than $49.99. Think about it. This is a carat 73. That's a lot. But this is not white diamond material. There's not a white diamond in this one, and we know the colors of diamonds are hundreds of times, or really hundreds of thousands of times, more rare than white diamonds ever can be, ever will be. So when you get something like this, it's really something you have to think about, what would the white diamonds be on their own? The white diamonds would be about $25,000 a carat. That's putting that close to $50,000, yet this is a huge upgrade in your diamond rarity. So that's really important here, and we don't want you to miss it for that reason, because that's where, again, these price tags have been just unbelievable. I wish we had a whole show of pieces from this designer. However, it's just limited. So take a look at it. We're going to blow it out right now. It's actually going to be better than even $49, $39, or $29. And this is where, again, they have been flying in. This is why. Then we'll see some earrings to coordinate to it. Really nice, not a perfect match, but coordinating. And we're going to make this only, you know what, skip $19.99 as well. As great a value as that is, even lower than $1,000 a carat, which would be $1,730. If we just assigned it that price tag individually, great. $1,730 done, right? That's $1,000 a carat. Nobody's going to be able to touch a price like that when it comes to an amazing diamond material, no matter if it's white diamonds or anything else. The fact is, this is going less than even $1,700, $1,600, or $1,500. It's only $1,499. That is it. So a super important way to go here. And all you have to do is be the first caller on the phone lines, which 17 minutes in gives you a little bit of an advantage. Please do so. Get on those lines and ready to go so we can help you out with that one if you'd like. $14.99 makes it yours. Then we will show you, we've got the coordinating earrings that actually have even more diamond weight to them. So we'll share those with you. And then a yellow diamond pendant as well with some white diamonds. How many of you have been looking for yellow diamonds? Not just the one big stone, but a lot of beautiful pave together. I'll tell you, we could build you a whole suite from the earrings all the way on down to the neckline. So that's all coming up. But this one's got, some of them just bring you yellow diamonds like our earrings and pendant do. This ring is giving you all the different colors. You see the tones of the champagnes, you see the tones of the greens and the yellow as well, which makes it so impressive. So that's going to be for one caller. Let me know who's got it. And then don't forget, our sphene is still here. I never thought, and it just shows that this is why I put these up early. We talk about this all the time. We got some late arrivals to the show sometimes. So sometimes our first items, they tend to be where we showcase our best of the best. But look at that ring. And for $9.99, that can be yours. Really hope that it is if you've been one of many who has had this atop your wish list, because that is a tough stone to bring. So $9.99 on the color chain sphene. Then we've got some stunning Mandarin garnet for you as well, and lots more. So just pick up the line and let us know if you have any requests as well, something we can bring out early. But let's just go ahead and show you the earrings that I think coordinate so well with this ring, and we'll keep that in mind. But take a look. And I don't know if these are, sometimes these Omega backs, yeah, these are not going to sit up at the moment. But don't worry, you know, I'll always try them on for you. This is going to be item number 112-4446, and there is a really special look that they're giving you here, because this is that, again, multicolor design. So even the two earrings are not going to be the exact same pattern, because the beauty of it is that you're getting all of these different tones of color. These are all natural diamonds. Got to be something I remind you of, especially if you're newer with us, is that you see the price tags and you probably think it's faux. And no, we don't do faux. We actually only do the natural real deal. But in diamonds, remember, there are natural diamonds that are oftentimes treated immensely to get the color, and then there's the natural colors that come from the earth as they are. That's what we're looking at here. It's all we look at. It's 4446. It's going to be 208 in your diamond weight here in this one pair of earrings, and yellow gold only. So you can see how, even though it's not the leafy design we saw in the ring, if you wanted the two pieces to coordinate together, that would be so lovely, really. I mean, just the fact that they're not exactly the same in their design, but the fact is that they've got all those different colors still, it really makes it beautiful and really just gives you a lovely vibe. So here's what we have for you. They are Omega backs, so that's going to be a backing that's really, it's tougher for us to make, but it's obviously a really secure, easy style for you to wear. Here's what they look like from a distance, and it reminds me so much of almost like two great links. Very a la my Lynx collection, right? Except my Lynx collection done either in white or pink diamonds. This is all the different colors together that gives you such a great look. But then you've got this knotted design where the top portion is a little bit smaller in scale. Then that larger portion a little larger here. You can see they're about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And do you see how you don't see the Omega at all? And it's all this really basic, easy hinge. So really simple to maneuver, and we'll show them to you on as well. And they're straight up and down. There's no left and right design to them. So it's just easy. Put them on and be out the door, and then you've still got what feels like a little bit of a drop, but nothing that's complicated, nothing that's overly dressy, something that I also know is going to go with a lot that you'll wear, because obviously if you have yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, green diamonds, orange diamonds, chameleon diamonds, this is going to work so beautifully with that. And you can see it there shining and gleaming, and of course all that pave is just glittering as it does. And you see it's got full piercing coverage as well. You've got this really easy on, easy off, of course, with the Omega, and yet it's got to be an Omega because it shows you how big and heavy the earring is. So if it wasn't an Omega back, it wouldn't sit up properly like these are. And they just look almost like a teardrop shape, but truly linked in the pave. And we're going to go back to the wheel, show them to you as a match pair up close and get you a better value, because remember, this is 208. The ring we just had 173. So we're going much larger in the overall diamond weight here. And yet the price tag, well, let me make this an obvious value, just in case you're wondering. And there's the ring. We had that ring, of course, for $14.99 just a moment ago. If you'd like the set together, because they do coordinate so well. But if you would like the earrings, it's more diamond weight, same exact price. I'm going to make the earrings with the 208 in diamonds also $1,499 only. So you've got choices. You could get the whole set for under $3,000. You can choose your favorite ring or earring or both, and that'll be maybe 60 seconds or maybe 30 is all we need on the earrings. So just kind of remind you of the ring and how they match so beautifully together. So you've got a great choice and option there, and it will be $14.99 for your choice of. Again, earrings up front right here, and then the ring, which again, just something of an option for you in the back, $14.99 with a carat 73. So two great options. Stay in the yellow gold. And my butterfly lovers, this is something, look at that, very special. Baguettes and rounds in two butterflies that overlap together. This is a really pretty ring and super elongating, gorgeous on the hand. We have some yellow diamonds. So remember I told you there are all yellow diamond pieces as well. Got some hoops that have the yellow diamonds entirely. And actually, well, forgive me, they're actually orange diamonds. Okay, we're going a lot higher in than what I think you'd ever expect. Look at this. Oh, look, those are definitely indeed, those are those golden. You see the difference here because we have yellow diamonds throughout those two pieces on the wheel, and then you see the difference when you go orange diamond hoops. So if you're ready, we're certainly ready to give those away, and that has that twisted ribbon-like design that's really wide, and what a presence they have. So we'll have those for you. So see, a lot of brand new is here on the way. And then, of course, if you have any desire for something really rare but also affordable, here's the deal. I have 4 new pieces. We could spend the next half hour putting up these 4 ideas one by one by one by one. But the truth is, I'd have to get a lot more money for them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some of our best, like yellow sapphire, Padparasha, black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge, and ruby. And this really is the set of 4 that are going to be super exotics, but really classic wearable designs here. Look at that Burma, the transparency and the blue reds on that Burma, Roval, everything. Then we have our Padparasha, and this is our black opal with the blues and the greens. So there are one of a kinds here. I actually have, well, 3 of the 4 are set in platinum. And here's your update. It's going to be the front and the sides, left and right, are going to be actually platinum settings. The back center is going to be that stone. That's our Padparasha sapphire, and that's unheated. That's going to be switchable, meaning you can choose your gold color here, white gold as it's in now, or yellow or rose. But these other 3 selections are going to stay as is because it is in platinum, that highest end metal that we're really proud to bring. So the fact is, they're one of a kinds. We got to move them quickly. They've all got $3,399 prices and above. So that's where they're supposed to be hanging out. We're going to take them a lot lower than that because we want to move them quickly here. And platinum is not easy to get. We know that gold's hanging out around $2,300 an ounce. So that doesn't exactly make platinum really easy or attainable either. There's no metal, including sterling silver, that are really affordable right now. Yes. Okay, you've got the ring. Okay, sounds good. The last ring we just had, that designer carat 73, is gone. Earrings are still here, but get ready on this wheel now because the one-of-a-kinds are going to fly. And that's what they are. We've got baguettes around the opal. We have the same baguettes and rounds around the yellow sapphire. All baguettes creating almost like a little bow design around your ruby. And here's what we're going to do. Any one of the four you'd like. Huge opportunity and savings and value. They're not going to be $3,399. By the way, that was the starting price. That was the lowest price of any of the four up there. So, like I said, the effort here is to get them lower so we can move them faster so we can just show you more jewelry. That's kind of the idea here. So as a result, you get to save a bunch. We get to make it really affordable and easy. And we're going to make these a lot better than even $3,000 or $2,000 when, well, let me give you carat weights here. It's a 94-point yellow sapphire. That's a light 1 carat. The ruby is actually over a carat. It's a 105. Then we've got the opal, carat 07 on the opal. These will all look bigger than they weigh as well, especially the opal in particular, and you can already see that happening. And then the Padbarasha, which is our 46-point, it is an unheated Padbarasha sapphire in that diamond mounting. Most diamond weight is going to be there with the Padbarasha. And here's what we'll do. We'll try them on as you ask for them. Get on those phone lines quickly, not 23 or 2,000, making sure they go really, really quickly on a Wednesday night. And giving jewelry away is what we do. It's what we do best. So instead of $19.99, taking it even lower, and get ready because platinum and stones like that, these aren't just regular basic stones. They're not what we call the semi-precious. This is very, very upgraded in every way. The metal, the diamonds, the cuts of the diamonds. We're talking about really important pieces here throughout, and yet really classic, well-known stones as well that never get discounted. We're talking about discounting beyond $19.99, and there's a closer look at the way they're constructed and how they're put together and those amazing center stones you have. But it's not going to be, well, how about this? Not even $1,999 a ring. Tell me what your favorite is. We'll help you own them. Simple and easy, as affordable as it gets, and they're not even $1,500. This is why we do this early in the show. You guys are the early birds. You get the deals. I'll tell you right now, one-of-a-kinds like this never stick around. That cut on that ruby is even a roval. Very unique to find. Still over a carat. So is the opal there on the left side. And just a little bit under a carat in that yellow sapphire, but they're not even $15, $14, $13, or even $12.99. Going to make sure they all go. And then we've got a yellow diamond necklace coming up. And I know we had a lot of you miss out on the necklace earlier tonight, so we may want you ready to go on that diamond necklace that's coming up. Yellow diamond necklace lovers with the chain. So that's where I know they've been some big values. But let's get them out the door. Not even $11.99 or $10. We're going to blow them out right now. Just $999 for any choice up there. They all stay as is except for the back center, which is the Padbarasha. That can be changed because that's the only one in there that's gold. The others are in platinum. So they'll stay as they are except for this Padbarasha selection. Let me know. We got that 60-second clock already ticking down. And if you like that butterfly ring, yes, the butterfly ring is something of an impressive piece. And yet we've got very few of our butterfly pieces. I know they never stick around. Check this out. That is one amazing combination when you get the big baguettes and the rounds together. And I know we can't keep, and it's been a while since we've had a butterfly design, but when they're here, can't keep them around, can't keep them in stock. So that's a little different. That's coming up in just a moment, or you can call us if you want to get first dibs on it. But there we go. 35 seconds remaining. They're $9.99 a piece. That's not typical for pricing on fine jewelry in a ring. Think about the band of metal that's starting it all off. The foundation of what is set within it is not supposed to be that affordable, but you got a major value happening right now. It's first come, first serve. Please let us know which one you like, and they're $9.99 only. We got to move. All right, so we're going to keep it going. We got the yellow diamond necklace that nobody is going to believe the price tag on, and it's the same chain that we saw earlier with the turquoise with the big diamonds. Actually, these diamonds are a little bit larger. So we've got the same beautiful bezel set diamonds in the chain. So if you've been waiting to get one of those chains for free, guess what is coming up? So 1124481 is on the way. I'm going to grab that pod, the ruby, the yellow sapphire, and the opal to show you. Let's make room for this pendant. which is a bit of a slide design here because instead of having a true bail to it, it's actually going to have a bit more of that. Let me get the chain out of the way here. But just realize it is, I always put it up there when it comes with because I want you to realize this is not just a pendant. You're getting two pieces of jewelry in one, and it's our 4481 is the item number, and those are some bright, intense yellow diamonds, that's for sure. 38 points there. And of course, this feels like that figure eight that turns into a pear shape. And where I'm holding it is really the bail, but it's also part of the design. So it's really that slide feel. And then of course, you've got 38 points in the yellow, 6 points in the white diamonds. And then, oh, they added another 12 points in the, you know, it's probably 6 points are the diamonds in the chain, which I'm going to show you here. There they are. There are the bezel set diamonds. That's very much like our diamonds by the yard style. That's 6 points in the chain. And then we've got the 11, or actually 12 points in the pendant itself. And there's great finishing. The inside completely finished all the way through there. So it's a really special look. And it's going to be one major value. Again, if you've been waiting for a necklace chain, you want the pendant and the chain together, this is the way to go. And we've already had a lot of you miss out on the turquoise piece that was one of a kind earlier. I think there was a lot of interest because, well, you know, we priced it better than what the chain would have gone for by itself. You're getting diamond weight here, and Tony, it's 6 points. I know that was confusing, but it's 6 points. There we go. 6 points in the diamonds in the chain. That's 3 and 3. And then you've got the 12 points, which are the white diamonds you see wrapping around the pendant there. So let's show it from a distance away just so you can get a sense of the size. And then reminder, it is that beautiful lobster claw clasp, and that's really nice as well. And then you can see there the two diamonds that I've got with the pendant centered up, and it's got great finishing. It does feel like an elongated figure eight. Here's your lobster claw closure and full adjustability, so 16, 17, and 18 inches, and then give you a quick length here. And then we're going to see what's up with this one. Quick length, then a look at it on the neckline. Here's what it's all about. Kind of disappears on that bright neon yellow ruler, but it's 1 inch, or actually maybe 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. And then we'll show it from a distance away here on a skin tone for you so you can see what that's all about. Size-wise, it's a great look, and yet everyday wearable, and you're getting the chain with it, which is awfully nice. Throwing in a good $800 chain by itself that you're not paying $800 for, because the entire piece, which is up close here, is actually going to be better than even $1,000. It's only $9.99, and the yellow diamonds are very, very important. So that'll be $9.99 one only, and kind of goes with a lot of what we've been seeing from this great designer in the last few minutes here. Whether you picked up the ring, maybe you got the thinking about those earrings that we had to go with it. It's all really coordinating sets. There are opportunities to put pieces together, and they will always work. But also, if you're just a yellow diamond lover, I think about all the yellow diamond pieces I've had in the last 6 years. Yellow diamonds of all different sizes, from melee stones to single stones that are large. I mean, it has been quite a few. If you need the necklace to go with whatever yellow diamond you have from us, that's a great way to go for $9.99. And again, chain is free. Not asking anything, not charging for that chain. That's just the way to go. So that's here. And then let's just get to the orange diamond earrings. Why not? The hoops that are the twisting, twirling ribbon design of a hoop. It's an open style hoop. So it's going to have a post and a butterfly backing to it, but there is a subtle curve and a subtle flare the way they are going to either go in towards the face or flare out away from the face. So you've got some options here in how you wear them. And this is the big headline. It's orange diamond material. You've seen it already next to yellow diamonds. They look totally different because they are that really intense, bright, more saturated, where they get into that golden orange color. And of course, it's interesting that I was noticing the way these sit on the wheel is really changing the way that the stones actually look as far as the color, because there's so much of that beautiful curvature they have. So it really is one of those where you see it from a distance and you say, okay, now I see the design elements. When it's upright, you can really tell how, what I was telling you about, how it flares in or out. So that's up to you and how you want to do it, but it's item number 4475, and this is the one and only pair we have. And it's kind of mesmerizing with this designer. The bigger the diamond weights get, the more affordable and the more, I would say, value you seem to get, because this is $382 in diamonds, $382. But it's that really incredible pave match of having, first of all, a lot of gold, beautifully finished, and then you've got this wraparound twisted design, yet you see all the diamonds from the front. They realize we're not going to put diamonds, valuable, important orange diamonds, where you can't see them. So you see that subtle curve and turn that they have. If you want that to flare in or out towards the face, that is up to you. You'll kind of play with them when you get them home, see what you like better. But it's also going to be that $382, which should be $89.99, and that's a value. That is a big value for an earring that's got almost 4 carats in not multicolor, but the golden orange color that we're seeing here. That's really, really impressive. I may actually borrow the other just because I like them to flare out. So that's just my personal preference. So I'm going to try that one on for you, and just so you can get that reference. But I didn't give you the length yet, so let me just do that very quickly. And then call us in a hurry because there's only that one pair, and then that's how they look. So that's the other one that I'm about to try on for you. Here's that length. So you see this is that facing forward hoop that we're seeing all over the designer world. It's 1.25 inches from top to bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and try this one on. There is just something so important, very dimensional. Of course, you see that even here from that angle, the way you're seeing that close up, you see that there's a curve and a concave way that you have the entire ribbon style work. So when you see it, and here it is from a distance away, you see that it's got that really beautiful, that's what we love. So that angle right there is where you see the inside is completely lined with that same width of the pave here in the back that you see from the side, and then you've got the front. And then within that ribbon design, it's also concave. So there's just a lot of dimension to it. And it's gonna be better than $89.99. Gotta move them. Orange diamonds, we just don't see those. We never do. We've got some of the bigger stones that we've had in the past have been some of our most pricey pieces we've ever seen go out the door, because that's how rare they are. And we're going to take another look close up, get you a great value. Tell you what, not even going to be $9,000. This is the way to go. And yes, there's a look. And then let me flip this one this way, because it's just a better angle to see all those diamonds face forward to your eye. And we're going to make sure that these go. What do you think? $382? Shouldn't they be at least $1,000 a carat when it's orange diamonds? Some of the rarest we can bring you? They sure need to be. But I think if we make them $3,820, which is exactly $1,000 a carat, I think that we could be in danger of still seeing them here sit and be available. And I want to make sure that we start moving some jewelry here tonight. So it's important that we do so. These are some of my really upfront, best of the best values that we have. And so here it is for under $3,800. This is the big moment right now. Call me early. Got to make sure you get in. We don't want them to stay here. And you know that I'm really, really motivated to move this pricing down so that we can make it happen for you. And it's not even $3,800 or $3,500 or even $3,000. This is truly about as an exotic an earring as we've ever brought to you. And it's going to be $2,999 for the pair. And they stay in the yellow gold. So that's it. And there's no other way you'd want them set. You want those bright, vivid orange diamonds in that yellow gold. So here it is. Really fabulous value, $29.99. Only, and then we'll see who's got them. So it's easy. Pick up the phone, dial in, and you could walk away with one of the more outstanding values we've brought to you here in all of our fancy diamonds. And there have been many through the years, but really tough to top a deal like that. So $29.99 and $382 are yours. And it's not the mix where, you know, normally most diamonds, and if we're to look at the value and the rarity of different colors, how does each color compare? We know that there are certain colors that are just more profoundly rare than others, right? We know that. We understand that. The pinks are some of the rarest out there. The browns and the champagnes tend to be a little bit more commonplace. There's still a lot more rare than white diamonds, yes, but they tend to be a little bit more, you know, commonplace than the pinks, than the blues, than certainly, you know, if you look at the different grading scale, the yellows are still a little bit more common than the pinks. But when you talk about orange diamonds, a true orange that is natural, not enhanced to get there, but actually that natural color, that's some of the rarest diamond material you can get. So to be able to bring that out right now at $29.99 and get you almost 4 carats of orange diamonds, pretty impressive and quite the value, and just a really beautiful, vibrant way to do diamonds that are, of course, all solid pave every which direction. So that will be $29.99 for the pair. And then we'll move right along. We've got a lot to show you. We've got Mandarins, and then this is something I know I get a good probably 1 or 2 emails a week asking about this ring, which is interesting because we haven't seen it in years and years and years and years. So it tells you something that there's something magical about this ring that tends to really, again, be unlike anything we ever bring. It's white diamonds in pave in our amazing bow rings. So we do have that coming up. It's not been here in many, many years. We're going to bring that out tonight for you. The butterfly ring is also here. We're looking forward to that. And then a Congolese tourmaline that's got a new mark down. That's going to be fun. So we'll bring that to you as well. But $29.99 on orange diamond earrings. Pretty fabulous. Okay, so we're going to show you. This is the yellow diamond that I was telling you about at the top of the show. Yellow diamond, brand new design. Take a look at this. The one and only stunning 1 carat yellow diamond. This is the one that I thought was a 2 carat stone upon seeing this brand new item. And maybe that has a lot to do with the very large diamond weight you're getting around it, because there is a carat 80 in white diamonds. But this is that pear shape, which you know, pear shapes and ovals are going to look bigger than cushion cuts do. And so this is just a little heads up. What is coming tonight in a brand new, this is What's New Wednesday. So this is where, again, something brand new, something fresh and fabulous for you. And if you don't yet have a yellow diamond, or you do already have a yellow diamond, but you are now at this point collecting, or maybe you're one of our resellers or whatever it is, this is going to be that moment to get a carat 01 center and to get 180 of side white diamonds. It's pretty impressive. And you look at that diamond, excuse me, and it's just unbelievable, isn't it? It does look larger. Wait till you see it on the hand, because then you're going to realize it looks a lot larger than you'd ever imagine a 1 carat 01 to be. It's 4506. It'll be coming up a little bit later. Got to just, remind you that there is brand new that is really worth waiting here for. Even if it just means waiting another 40 minutes or so, it's going to be worth your wait. Trust me. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And we've shown you a lot of great jewelry. A lot of it's still hanging out if you have any questions about something you saw earlier tonight. But we got to move. We got the big Congolese stone coming up. And then we do have, let's just get to the butterflies, because this is something that I know that I don't have as a motif very often. And this is about as expensive and deluxe a look as you can get, because we've created both of these large oversized butterflies with mostly baguettes. And that's very, very important. And you probably know this designer. They spend a ton of money on advertising, which is why they have to get so much money for their jewelry out in retail. We, on the other hand, spend, let's see, how much did we spend last year on advertising? Yeah, not 1 penny. 0. And we've been around for, what, 8 or 9 years? Have we ever spent a penny on advertising? Not 1 penny. Well, we also don't have storefronts and, big, big retail spaces all across the world. And we also, we don't hire supermodels to do any of our ad campaigns, because we don't have any. So there's a lot of reasons why jewelry can get really expensive really fast, because you essentially, as the consumer, have to pay for all that, right? So there's big markups on something that's already pretty expensive as it is in just its raw material. Well, here we have the designer piece that is from that big well-known designer. But instead, we get to bring one here for you. Just one. I don't have 10 of them. I don't have 50 of them. That's a shame. But I have 4307, which is going to be claimed by somebody tonight. And quickly, because it's a great value. It's a carat 41 total. This is one of those that this designer is known for creating what we call illusion settings, where it does end up looking like a lot more diamond weight than it even is. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a carat 41 in diamonds. That's impressive. But when you get all those baguettes and the dimension of one large butterfly over another, and you can see it's even prettier when it's on the hand, which you'll see next. So you see the elongation it's going to bring, the dimension it has, where there you see it. It's not just the look of 2. It's actually 2 complete butterflies that are completely covered in diamonds either way. And then one is just atop the other. So it's got that little bit of that elevation to it. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and what a piece to wear anywhere. Think about it here or here too. Oh, lovely piece. If you want to anchor it to the center of the hand, get it sized for your middle finger, we do that for you. What about the index finger? It'd be a great look there as well. But when you're getting a carat 41 in diamonds, and a lot of 14 karat gold, stays in the white gold, of course, because we want to show off that beautiful balance of those rows and rows of the baguettes. And then, of course, the round brilliance that frame that on the sides. And then, of course, this ample idea where if you're thinking, I can't wear that ring. Oh, yes, you can. That's the band in the back. So it's about as simple and easy a band to wear as any other ring you've worn. And we'll go back up close for it so you can see it here, and then get ready, because we're just going to blow it out. That's all we can do, is just bring you the value that's going to allow it to disappear and get you savings bigger than you thought you could get. And we're going to help you, but it's only one, and we got to move it. So I've got this list price of $69.99. I want to avoid it. because we don't want to scare you away. We're only in that first hour, and we don't want to say, hey, this is going to be that $7,000 day. This is where you've got a chance to pick up what you love, get a huge savings. We still got to move jewelry in these summertime months here, and we are doing our very best values of the entire year to make that happen. You realize that, right? There are better values here than we can do really at any other given point of the year, all year long, because again, when you're really in these types of months, when it gets kind of quiet and people are on the go, you got to really reduce the pricing so that we can still move all the great jewelry that we have. And this one doesn't get much more designer than this. It really doesn't. Take a look at it. $69.99 it will not be. Send it out. Can we make it fly? Can we just please, yeah, you want to feel fly, you want to look fly, and then I'm going to give you a price that will allow it to fly. And here's how we do that. Under $3,000. Forget about half off and $35. We can go under $3 and make it $29, or better yet, take another huge discount and get it down to just $2,499 only. And that'll be it. $24.99. That's it. One caller gets it. That's unfortunately the only butterfly design we have. Usually once one appears, it's like that's now opening the floodgates for all the requests for more butterflies, and I just don't have them. This is it. This is the time to pick it up. Don't forget about that sphene. Don't forget about, we've got the Huggies here for you, the 1/4 inchers. They're never in stock. We've got those here for you. So it's a fun night. It's a fun night to get requests in too. If there's anything we can help you find, or maybe something you just can't stop thinking about and you want to see if it's still here, it may be. So this is the time to ask those questions and get those requests in, and we will help you out with all of those great ideas. But that's the one that should go there. It's going to be in a very, very important. I love the mounting there, and just so easy to wear. It really is. I don't want anyone to be intimidated by the idea that, well, it's a very long ring through the front, but it's still, again, a very wearable band in the back. So it really does fit and feel like all of your other classic rings that you might have. It just gives you so much more length and drama when you see it up front like this. And of course, the symbolism of butterflies, I don't need to tell you. Whether it's going to be that meaningful, if it reminds you of someone in particular, if it's that, symbolic transformation, that whole idea of metamorphosis that we all, go through in life, whatever it is, or maybe it's just even a motivator. That could be. This is $24.99 if you'd like it, and boy, do those baguettes. There's just nothing quite like baguette diamonds when they come to just shining and giving you that mirror-like finish. So that's a good one. Then we do have some multicolored designs, just one today. Last time we saw a piece like this, it had a big white pearl in the middle. This time, we heard ya, and you said, could you just do that with the sapphires? And did we ever create a beauty here in rose gold? And you know what? I would not want it any other way. The combination of sapphires you have here, set in the rose gold, not an earthquake, just me just banging our camera here. Take a look at that. Just trying to, got a little overzealous with my zoom. And this is item number 11249293. I'm looking at the most beautiful floral ring here, but then it's in the rose gold 5. Well, you look, it's really the pinks into the purples, and then the green stands out, doesn't it? So it's really 4 of those jewel tones in that pink purple that starts with that padparacha. If you look right here, that's the padparacha. So is that. They're just different tones. This one has more orange, this one has more pink. Then our lavender, our pink, our blue, and our green. Those are sapphires. 228 worth of sapphires together there, and then lots of diamond weight. 124 is the designer diamond weight that doesn't just end up at the top of the piece, but also in a split shank on the sides. Take a look. So this is really kind of built up like a large platform or like a large medallion. Great finishing on the inside. You can still see all those great colors throughout the inside there. And then that split shank on the side. So yes, as it turns on the hand, you're going to get even more diamonds visualized from the side. How about the big diamond in the middle? That's where I almost wish we had one single diamond weight there. That would be fun, because I just wish I knew for you. I can estimate it all day long. It's probably about a 15 or 20 pointer just in the middle. And then the rest are all going to be, you see also separating the outside of the sapphires. There's another large diamond before you get into your more finer bead set stones on the outside edges, but only have the one. It's in the rose gold. It's a great look. It does have that medallion meets floral style. I'll try it on so you can get an idea of the size, because it is large for sure. And that's what it looks like on. Just a great statement piece. And just again, for those of you who like to stand out, you don't want the jewelry every single other person is wearing, because generally you can go out amongst the population every day and see the same 4 or 5 designs in rings overall typically, right? There's the classic bands and the solitaires and the 2-row bands, and it's the same jewelry over and over. It's so fun and fresh. And I know I'm speaking to an audience that usually is not new to the jewelry kingdom, is not your first jewelry rodeo, and so you're ready to branch out oftentimes and get something different and bold, and I think this is really definitely a candidate for that, but gives you all those fun, fabulous colors, which also makes it really wearable. Because when you reach for something to go with your ensemble every day, we know diamonds go with everything, but a piece like this certainly does go with everything as well. So you've got a great choice to get. I think you're going to end up reaching for it a lot. I can speak for, I've got a signet ring at home that has all different colors of stones paved across the top. It's a round signet ring. It's about this size, and it's got all these different colors, and I end up reaching for it nearly every day because it is that piece that even when I'm in the most basic of colors, which is very few and far between, but even when I'm more neutral in the wardrobe palette, I feel like that's when I want that burst of color. And then of course, when you're wearing color, what's this not going to go with? Yeah, it's always going to be on the hand. And so I think you're going to rest assured that you're going to really get a lot of use out of this one and a lot of wear out of it. And if I can make it better than $69.99, I will, just to try and make sure it goes out the door here tonight, as we're only 10 minutes away from hour number 2 of only how many? 3. That's all I get. We're going to need like 18 hours today if we're going to move all the jewelry, right? But the good news is we can really jam pack it. We can just kind of kick these one-of-a-kinds into hyper mode, and we're going to blow it out right now for just, you know what, skip over $39.99. Let's do better. We've already saved it $3,000. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think we can all establish that's a good value on sapphires of that size. There are only 6 stones in the ring, so they're equating to some big individual sizes here, but how about $29.99? Let's go even further. True blowout time, one only. Let's make it $2,499 only, and we'll see who's got it. It is one that will, I wish we had 3 of them. It'd be nice. We have one though, that's it. So last chance, and of course the rose gold changes the look. Such a dynamic ring, and boy, to get those pod parachas, 2 pod parachas, that's the rarest color of sapphire in the world. The lavender is ultra rare because that's a vanadium rich stone. Then the hot pink, the bright blue, and the green. Wayne's got it. Thank you so much. We move on. Congolese, tourmaline, blue green, and gorgeous. Very saturated. This is a heartier green, but you still see, if you're thinking, oh, that looks one, that was just green. Not at all. It's got a lot of the blue coming through on that stone as well. So here is another one only. 4220 is the number. Big mark down here coming your way. This one we have not seen at this price tag before. Maybe you've seen the ring, but you have not seen the price tag. So we've got 9 minutes left in the hour. Got to move a lot of great pieces. Here is your big 451 Congolese stone. Again, just to make sure you see that one face up to your eye level. It's our 451, but 42 points in diamonds stacked on the sides as well. And then you got the value coming your way, 1 and 1 alone. And there you can see it looks like a trillion, doesn't it? When you see the way those diamonds are put together, it just creates that look. They are all round brilliance, but it's creating that formation as if it's a trillion. Then you've got this great look on the hand. It's a real classic kind of setting, balanced on the hand, not oversized, still a really good size Congolese tourmaline. We don't see many that go over 4 carats, but you've got this amazing look. And of course, there it is, letting those light and the colors just ripple through that stone. It's dynamic. It really is. There's something about these Congolese stones that in a lot of ways, we're finding some are even preferring them to Paraibas. The Paraibas that we know have copper content, there's a lot of folks out there that are just preferring these even more so because they have a little bit more brightness to them. And I just had a gal today, she keeps emailing me saying, I just need, show me your best neon. Show me your best neon, got to see the best neon you have. In Paraiba, she's willing to spend $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, whatever it takes just to get the best neon. And honestly, I hate to say it, but I think sometimes if you just want color as your priority, you're going to go with the Congolese stone even sometimes over the Paraibas because of what we're showing you right here and now, what that's able to do from a distance away, how very vibrant it is. And so, maybe there's copper, maybe there's not. We'll find out at some point down the line, I'm sure. But for now, you're getting a huge value because if that was a Paraiba, it'd have to be about $50,000. And I think that, again, those of you that want color and neon, this is where you go. And we're going to get you a much better value than even $40,000. You know I can't get that tonight. You know we may have the new and the really unique and big top of the hour coming up in 7 minutes, but I can't be getting $40,000. It'd be great. It'd be lovely if we had that audience who just left and right. There are people out there that it's a true reality of the situation is that there are people out there that are shopping jewelry, fine jewelry like this every day, and they're dropping $40,000 and $50,000 on a whim because they figured they have to get the quality, and they don't even know about TVON's existence. That's really the difference maker. They're not even aware that TVON exists, because if they did, can you imagine what they'd be thinking about values like this? That's what's important. So $40,000? No, you're not paying that. We're not getting it out of here for 40 or 30 or 20 or 10. And it's not even going to be $5,000 for the 451 and some of the brightest, most dynamic color of tourmaline, and it really is. It's not just greens. Again, watch this face up to eye level and watch the shimmering blues come through. It's like a mermaid, right? Just to use a non-realistic example, but something that still is definitely creating a visual, right? I think there's definitely a visual there. So how about this? For $3,000, how about $29.99? One of our bigger Congolese stones we have. I gotta blow it out. Got to do it. $1,999 for the 451. That will do it. So our first caller situation, of course, on one of our very, very best, and $19.99, brand new reduction in the price. I've got carte blanche to reduce it all so that we can make sure one priority here that we have, move the jewelry. Every single piece has got to go. So $19.99, if you'd like it. We can even change the gold color on that one. So get ready. We're going to have a big top of the hour in about 5 minutes, and that's going to be one of our highlight values. We do have the, well, the very, very special yellow diamond you saw earlier. We previewed that. There happens to be the same designer mounting with, there's only one way to say it. That is the top quality ruby that we've had thus far. I've had museum level, I've had collection grade. That ruby is everything and then some. We even have a Tanzanite in our signature mounting here tonight. So looking forward to that. Blue zircon that's brand new, big ruby roval. And we do have some Tanzanite drop earrings, 2 pairs tonight to show you. And then, you know, critter jewelry, right? Sometimes we have dragons, sometimes we have birds and parrots, and sometimes we see alligators. Well, I think the cuteness factor is going to go through the roof here on what has got to be our cutest critter piece to date. And the amazing, I mean, first of all, adorable. Second of all the different ways and the different stones utilized to bring this together is quite something. And it's that wraparound design across your finger that is like your panda bear is giving you a hug. Every moment that you're wearing it, it is adorable. It's item number 112-1267. And yes, there's a little bit of everything going on here, from diamonds, black and white diamonds, to beautiful, beautiful emeralds, to a really special look where you're getting some really fabulous enameling here as well. I mean, this is just stunning, isn't it? And details like, yeah, wrapping all the way around the one side, and the pave, and the mirror finishing behind the ears, and then you've got the pave in the eyes, and even the little bit of yellow gold to accentuate the nose. And then do you see, ooh, look at that, the paws. They've got the edge there done in black diamonds. Of course, that carries through the ears and the eyes. Then you've got emeralds there. Stunning. Black onyx. I don't even think we know if it's onyx or enamel. We'll go with onyx. Oh my goodness, this is crazy good. 20 points. I was just assuming with this price reduction, that's got to be just painted in. Apparently, we've got, it's not listed here, but if there's black onyx, and that's natural gem material as well, that's opaque gem material that creates that beautiful shine, oh, get ready. 18 karat solid gold. This is not a small ring. You can't really achieve creating the beautiful detail and design of a critter piece like this without making it a bigger size. You're not going to find little tiny pieces that have this kind of detail, because how do you pack that much detail into one smaller ring? You can't really do that. So this is where it's a bigger ring, but comfortable nonetheless. It's a carat 30 in diamonds, 20. Now, this is my beef with this. It's got to be more than 20 points. They only clearly had the faceted marquise factored in. And again, if this was our design, we would know every last little detail down to the exact. Designers don't do that. Most of the time, they don't even tell you carat weights. This is where you're getting that beautiful emerald right through the middle as well. And then you've got your emeralds on the side, and you've got your onyx, and you've got your diamond weight. And here's what it looks like on. And all of this, 18 karat solid gold. It is just too cute. And the panda bear. Here's what it looks like. again, that's a statement piece. That is that design or motif getting lost at all when it's further away from on the hand? Not at all. You see every last detail, and he's just about to feast on his bamboo shoots there, and yet we've got an incredible, incredible value. And again, I'm going to say minimum 20 points on the emerald, and then of course we don't have a carat weight on the onyx, and then you've got a carat 30 of the, they're only listing it as white diamonds, so I don't think the black diamonds are factored in either. So again, there's a lot more than meets the eye here just based on all this information. My only issue is it used to be $14,999, and I see why. I don't think there's anybody out there who would dispute that when you start looking at the metal amount, the details, think about the fact it's a one of a kind, and yet when are you going to ever have anything? Jewelry is supposed to make us happy. It exists for that reason. It doesn't really, you know, it's for our mental and emotional health, right? It's jewelry. It's meant to make us smile every day. We're supposed to feel good and feel amazing and be able to look down at our hand and see a piece like that. How do you not smile? Seeing something as beautiful as that is, designer as it is as well, and the fact it's not going to be $15,000, even better. So all we need to do is just discount it away, give you great value. You know who you are if you love the critter jewelry. We have about 30 seconds till our top of the hour, so not a lot of time until we're going to see a big special highlighted, but this one's got to go first. And you get to save $10,000. Actually, we're going to save you more tonight. Not even $49.99. I got to move it. I know these are pieces that I don't think there's anybody tuned in tonight having this on the wish list, just because you'd never imagine something achieved with this kind of detail. It's here, it's ready to go. It's not even $49.99. We'll still size it for you, which is not an easy deal on a ring this detailed, but we're going to make it so much more affordable. I just think the details right there on the nose are just so well done and so perfect. I mean, it's perfect in every way. And those emeralds are glowing and bright. They could have just put in any old emerald. They did not. Chose the great matching, have that great clarity, and we're going to make it better than even $49.39 or $29.99. It's go time on the one and only design like it. And in all the years we've been doing this and all the great jewelry we've had, there has only been one design ever like this one. You're looking at it, it's been stuck in a vault forever. We were never willing to really discount it below $15,000, and now it's below $29.99. Yes, I'm going further, and here we are at the top of the hour. So no doubt welcoming a lot of new shoppers in here and a lot of new eyeballs here at the top of the hour, but it's not going to be, you know what? Let me just go ahead and blow it out. Not even $2,500. We'll make it $2,499. One caller only. Let me know who's got it. And then we'll be moving right along. That's a good piece, isn't it? Just adorable. I'm going to try it on the hand again. And again, something else we're going to need a lot of quantity on, but I don't. I have one and that's it. So first caller takes it. And here it is facing right out to you. And another one that you could wear, yes, already just got it. I'm sorry, she was right ahead of you. All right, so let's just welcome everyone to the top of the show. Thank you so much. Top of the hour here. Glad you're with us. Boy, I just had to do some serious referee action out there in the phone bank there. We had a virtual tie, but the birthday girl got it. So congratulations on the Panda ring. Don't have any other critters quite like that. We can see if we have any other animals to bring you, but this is going to be coming up here in a little bit. We've got the beautiful ribbon ring that hasn't been here in years. So we'll see that. Brand new Tanzanite is coming up. There's a 5-carat oval Tanzanite that's here tonight, and it's in the signature mounting, so one that we know you're going to enjoy as well. And then also a few pieces left from our first 62 minutes, so if you have any questions about anything you saw or need to see it again, please let us know through that phone number you can dial in. We'll help you out. So lots to get to. Here's the Mandarin garnet of the day. I saw this ring and I thought, well, I know this ring because I know the inventory pretty well at this point, right? So if it's brand new, yeah, we get to know it pretty fast. If it's something we've seen before, a lot of these pieces we kind of got you guys know too. You guys have the pieces down, right? You know the designs, you know the mountings, you know the price tags. What I'm about to show you is a stone that is elevating, and only one stone right now can compete with the way this pricing is elevating on Mandarin garnets, and that is Paraíba. So two totally unrelated stones that happen to be excelling in price and increasing in price at a rapid rate that we have honestly never witnessed before. I'm about to show you our Mandarin garnet, our perfect round Mandarin garnet, that is also a nearly 2-carat size. This one is reduced tonight. Watch this, top of the hour. This is what we're doing. And it could not be more vibrant, more rich, more lively. Is it not one of our best? Rich, intense orange colors. Item number here is 112-1923. You might remember it. It's not brand new. It's been on the show, but it's been a minute. I don't know why I keep hitting the camera tonight. Take a look at that. 172 and 67 points in diamonds. Now, it is a type of bridge mounting. Okay, Jess, I got to know who got the Panda.
That was Julia.
Julia got it?
She backed out.
Oh. Okay, well, Julia backed out. She said yes, and then she backed out. So it means, do you know who that was, Wayne, that we turned away?
Peter.
Got it. Peter, if you want to really, or we might call you back just to make sure you get it. All right. See, sometimes it's a meant to be thing, right? Well, very nice. Julia's going to make Peter's night, I think. All right. So let's talk 172 with 67 points in diamonds. See, I did a bad job of, I was playing umpire today, and I did a bad job. Not unlike the one that was doing the game in Texas earlier. But anyway, that's another thing. Let's talk about a 172, and let's talk about the bridge mounting with that beautiful halo, and then, yes, the diamonds. Now, I heard somebody say the other day, or someone asked, wow, is that culet going to be a problem when it's exposed like that? Well, it's not really exposed. And you're not going to be able to fit any. Okay, good. The Panda's gone again. So great. Panda's gone. And then just wanted to point out, when we show you this elevation of the culet, it's one of the focal points of the bridge. Just because it's not set in a basket like just traditional doesn't mean you're exposing it really. It's going to be very difficult to get in there. It's just, again, something you're seeing up close. You got to remember, you're looking at it up close. It's completely protected still because it's underneath this halo that's wrapping around the stone. You really, unless you're using, gosh, I can't really think of anything besides a safety pin that's going to get in there. So the stone is still well protected. It's just kind of a cool feature to be able to look in through the side profile and see details like that. And admire, as I always say, admire more of your stone. You're paying for a carat 72. To see it from here as one just aspect. It's nice to be able to see the depth of your stone. Then you see the diamonds that run one line, one row, all the way from side to side. It's just a beautiful, kind of like more compact bridge. It's not oversized. It's not tough to wear. It's really well done. And of course, we'll do it in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. But there's a huge reduction, which is why I'm bringing it out for our top of the hour, just to say thanks for being here and get ready. Still, you want to be on the phone lines ready to go early. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Just because we have items left over, well, that our viewership rapidly changes throughout the show, and more and more people joining us by the minute. So keep that in mind. If you'd like this, it's that $49.99 piece we've had for some time. When this was made, that was a good almost a year ago. There has been another price increase for the last year going on consistently. So that $49.99 price we would have seen back then, totally different today, or at least it should be. Yes? Oh, I'm so glad. Well, Peter, thank you. Where's Peter calling us from tonight? I'm so glad he got it. Oh, my goodness. Illinois. That's wonderful. Well, Peter, thank you so much. I really do mean it. I think sometimes it's just meant to be, right? It's totally was a meant to be moment. So thank you. That got the right home. So well done there. And thanks, Peter, so much for shopping with us tonight. And here we are with our Mandarin. Get ready, because again, lots and lots and lots of great jewelry, but limited as we are. Means they're going to go quickly, and we don't want you to miss out on your favorite piece like we've already been seeing tonight. So here's what we'll do. Instead of $49, I have one of our best values here. That's why we're highlighting it for this top of the hour. It can't stay here. It won't stay here. You can still change your gold color. I'll do the white as it is, or the yellow or the rose. That's no problem. Take your preference, but then you get this fabulous look, and all mirror finished on the sides, top and bottom. It's constructed as if it's 3 rings put together as one. Almost looks like you stacked different rings together without having to do so. Stacking can be problematic, especially with sizing, and then you're having to go to the jewelers and spend more money, and then you can't wear it by itself anymore because you had to size it up so you could stack it, and then suddenly you can't wear the band by itself. This is all in one. All the look of 3, but in one. Great piece. It's almost like your ring guards are attached here. That's giving you that halo that perches up above it. It's not $49, $39, $29. There's a reason it's here as a top of the hour. And any gold you want, any size you need, and that's the luxury you get. And what a fabulous ring this is. Okay. Manfred, you got it. We got a great diamond band. I haven't seen this one in a long time. So we've got that request coming up. But if you want the Mandarin, not $19.99 either. Big value coming your way. Big one. Mandarins, I got to tell you a story. For the last several months, I've had Mandarin garnets show up in my shows, and a lot of times I don't even show them to you because there will be a 50-point stone that is $3,000. There will be a 70-point stone still under a carat, and it'll be $4,000. That's how much they've gone up of late, and they're doing that worldwide. Instead, this is the beauty of getting something that was made a little bit like a year ago, so a little bit longer ago. Wasn't made with today's gold or diamond pricing either. You get a huge savings because of that. It's not even $19.99. It's not even $1,500. You can't buy the loose Mandarin garnet. That carat 72, you literally cannot buy for this price tag that we're doing right now, and it's not $16.99. It's not $1,500. It's not $14.99 either. And that's a nearly 2-carat stone. So going up more than any other stone really is, and yet we're seeing it for better than even $14.99. That's why it's going to go. And you can go ahead and choose the yellow gold or the rose gold if you'd rather. But either way you go, you cannot go wrong with the stone. But this is the way. And if you want that bright pop of neon orange, nothing delivers that like a Mandarin garnet does. We even saw orange diamonds earlier. They don't look anything like this. Orange diamonds are a different color of orange. They're not neon, right? This is a neon orange. It looks unlike anything you get out of any other natural gem, and it's not even $14.99. We're blowing it out, and there's a lot of good diamond weight, over 2/3 of a carat. It's our more simple, easy to wear bridge. Do not be intimidated by this bridge mounting at all. It's comfortable. It tapers in the back, so go true to size, but it's still finished, as you see there on the inside, and we're going to blow it out for $1,399. That's it. And that is going to go very quickly, I have a feeling. So then we've got a great request that actually is a single stone band. Yes. The which one? You know what, we can do that at the bottom of this hour. So that's coming up in about just 20 minutes if that works for them. Otherwise, we can move it up if they got to be somewhere. But yeah, 20 minutes. 20 minutes was the bow ring, bottom of the hour. Yes, that bottom of the hour bow ring. That's what we're going to do. Fabulous Mandarin garnet here. 67 points in diamonds, $13.99. Let's go. That one cannot stay here. It shouldn't. It won't. We're going to keep on moving because otherwise I don't want to get stagnant here. We've got too many great items to show you. I have been polishing this band, and it is one of the most stunning designer pieces. I'll never forget when this design became launched as super in vogue, and it was back, oh gosh, about 20 years ago, and it was considered the most modern way to set diamonds. And we're about to do our version, thank goodness, because the designer styles that are out here that look like this, and it's men's or ladies completely, totally stackable. Even if you already have this or something like it, you're going to be good to go. You can stack away, wear multiples at the same time, but we're also going to, just my apologies up front, we have the rose gold, which I realize will be the least popular. A lot of you choose either the white diamonds in the white gold or the yellow gold, so that is up to you. But this one's in the rose gold. What I want you to really look at, though, is this big diamond and the way it is set. It is set in such a way where it is completely burnished into the gold. So when you run your hand along the band, which you will, because this is a style you're going to wear every day without fail. You're going to stack or play with other things. You could get a set. You could get a his and hers set as well. It really has that smoothness across the top because of the way they've carved enough gold out to accommodate the exact precision diameter of this round diamond. So it's sleek, it's seamless, it's just everyday wearable, but it gives you a modern take on a diamond band. Because most diamond bands we see have a lot of little diamonds that are set, you know, prong set or bead set. This is different. Take a look at this ring. Of course, that one's still available. Go figure. I don't know how $13.99 makes that available, but this is a request that just also happens to be one that I think a lot of you are going to love. And that's what I want you to remember is you don't need to be our requester to get it because we have the ability for a couple of these to be done, and it's 112-1878. Look at that big diamond. It's our 31-point round. The last time we saw a 31-pointer, it was in a necklace, set in a solitaire style with the halo around it. This is different. It's that 131-pointer. It's set into, first of all, how heavy is this band? And by the way, I wish it would sit. I don't know if it's going to sit on its own here, but I'd like it to. Look at how thick and solid. That is not typical. Most bands are so paper thin that it feels like it could almost be like see-through. This is substantial. That's the top of the band. Here's the back of the band. Look at the depth through the back. as well. And again, this is maybe a little bit jarring at first because it's rose gold and we're so used to seeing white and yellow. Although it's nice to see it so that you get an idea of, okay, now I'm familiar with their rose gold because everybody's rose gold is a little bit different. So to be familiar with what our rose gold looks like, I think is helpful because it's prettier than most, I think. And it's just a matter of what you like. But you can even get 1 or 2 or 3 and stack them together. They look beautiful stacked, and it's really versatile to do that. So it's a 31-point minimum stone. It's set into the gold as you see where that's flush setting. So you see how it just, yep, there it is. Just the table facet and the crown facets are going to be the only thing that is really elevated at all, and it's so subtly elevated that it doesn't, this is not catching on things, right? There's no prongs, there's no bezel. This is not even a bezel, it's burnished into the band, which is so heavy and so solid, and I mean solid. You asked for undergallery, we said no. Let's do better than an undergallery. Let's just completely finish it and make it solid and thick and heavy throughout, which is what we did. And yet this is the band ring that I'm telling you right now was created so long ago. You know that by the item number. And things have really changed as far as gold pricing. They're fluid. It's a fluid market. It changes day by day. But we know how diamonds are going. And we know this is a VS diamond, so you're not going to have to compromise. You're not getting an icky brown diamond. You're not getting a yellowy, like really, oof, diamond. You're getting bright white in a VS quality, which means clarity beyond. So even under magnification, you don't find an inclusion. And guess what? We're busy on the phone lines already. Wait till you see it on. I'll give you the millimeter size. I might even give you the millimeter size of the depth because that's so tremendous as well. And the fact is, guess what? You're getting a value where this today should be $39.99 for a band. I've told you how many times now. The best barometer of really measuring what gold and how gold pricing is translating to jewelry, the best way to do that is really to look at what gold bands go for. You know, like a men's wedding band, right? I'm going to a wedding next week, and you know, you can't help but think about that when you go to a store, a retail store, and you look at like a 2mm paper thin band with no diamonds at all, by the way, and you look at what that goes for in 14 karat gold that is paper thin. You'll wear through it in a couple years. And let's just hope the marriage lasts longer than the band does, because it's just, have you ever done that? I bet there are people out there who have worn through the back shank of their wedding bands because it was so thin to start with. And that's not the case here. You can't wear through this ring. So this is where, again, that little 2mm flat as a pancake band goes for $4,000 right now in 14 karat gold with no diamond. This is with a 31-point minimum diamond. You saw how thick and heavy. And by the way, if you get a size 6 like this one is, great. It's going to be that thickness. If you get a size 15, it's going to be that depth and that thickness. So no matter what, you are getting this heavy, premium, really, really nice weight and feel to this ring so that you can have your weight and heft back to your gold jewelry. Get that beautiful, amazing feel. Know that you're not going to wear through it at all. That's all important. And then all this mirror finishing, and let's try it on because, by the way, $4,000 gets you the plain gold band with that teeny tiny size. This is thick and heavy and beautifully done. And I got my millimeter gauge ready to show you what this is all about when it's on the hand here, because you're going to be amazed. And the gram weights will vary depending on what size you get. Like I said, this is only a size 6 right now. So that's, you know, smaller than what I think most people are going to get, especially for our gentlemen out there. Probably going to need, again, pinky, ring, middle, index. Wherever you want to wear it, even a thumb ring, it would work. But this is what I'm doing. I'm measuring the millimeter size of the width there. So that band, I've just given you the width there, that actually reads as 5 millimeters wide. The depth of it I'll give you. Even through the back, it doesn't narrow to nothing here. That's the very back. At the most narrow point of the band, it's 3.5 millimeters. And you get any gold you want. $39.99 should be. Actually, before I put it back on the wheel, I'm going to give you the depth. I'm going to give you the depth of the band. That means from the very bottom, that's 4 millimeters. Oh my goodness. From the base of the ring, from basically the undergallery, where it sits on the finger, to the top, where the diamond sits, is nearly 4 millimeters. This is unbelievable. How much gold weight is here, and this is only a smaller size. I'm telling you right now, this is the one to get. The price you see up there is for a 2 millimeter band with no diamonds. This is a 5 millimeter gold weight, 5 millimeter gold depth or width actually, and then with the 31-point minimum VS Brown Brilliant. And it's not even going to be, come on in guys, I don't have many I can make because we're limited on the diamonds. We're obviously custom making this for you because we don't know if everyone's going to want white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. This has to be made with the internal circumference is made in your size. So instead of just making a whole bunch of them in a size 7, you can't do that. It's a really, really important setting that you can't tweak all that much. So instead, it's custom made in your ring size. So that's where, again, give us a little extra time to create it for you because it's custom for you. Your gold color, your ring size, and you go from there. And then you're going to be thrilled with it. And you're going to wear it and stack it and think about getting one in every gold color. Think about getting sets for multiple people to wear. They can wear the same ring because anybody can wear this band. Anybody, it's true. So here we go. Instead of even $3,999, who wants one? You've got one and you've got one. So we have 2 gone already. Probably our requester who knows generally where this is going to go, and you're just hoping I don't raise the price to today's pricing as it should be. We're going to go back in time here. Come time travel with us. No DeLorean necessary. Really, truly, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to a different era of gold, diamond, and everything. Labor, too. Gold, diamond, and labor pricing has never been this affordable in recent memory. We're not even asking for half. $2,000 for this band. Forget about it. Nowhere in this world would it happen. Now we have 3 gone. And I'm not going to ask for $2,000 or $1,999. Anybody can get one as long as you're one of our first few callers, because what I'm limited on, the ability to lose money, I'm not limited on. I have an unlimited desire to lose money on jewelry. What I'm limited on is not even the gold, which is where we're losing a lot of money. What I'm limited on and why I can't make these all night long is because of the diamonds. The 31-point ideal cut round Tolkowskis. I don't have a million of those. That's why I'm limited in this ring. And it's not even $999. What you are seeing is what everybody in the jewelry business wishes they could do. FYI, it's not a lab-grown diamond. It's not a CZ. It's not a look-alike, a simulant, a synthetic. We don't do that. And you're getting a band that is many, many thousands of dollars more in its value with the big diamond, and you're not even paying $999. We're going lower. Just when you think our values couldn't get any better, they do. And we make sure that everything goes. Every last piece I show you, including pieces that, let's face it, was not supposed to be here tonight. This wasn't scheduled for the show. It came out via request, and thank goodness it did, because now a few of you get this opportunity, and you don't need to be the requester, because as long as you dial in and you're one of the first 5 callers, which, by the way, I have 3 gone and backed up lines. We have operators literally running in to help take the backed up lines here so that we can get you in and get you the ring you want, and you're not even spending $999. This is absolutely insane. And those of you that are in the gold world and the diamond world, you already know that. Take a look. It's going lower than $999. What can I say that hasn't been said, except if you haven't dialed, run. Don't walk, run to the phone lines right now, because it's not going to be $999 or $950 or $949. We are going backwards by a mile, truly, to make this happen for you. And instead, you don't even have to pay $899. This is absolute madness that is happening right here live, and you've got a chance to be a part of it and own it and get it. Remember, choose your gold color, white, yellow, or rose. That is completely up to you. You get to choose your gold color, and better yet, it's $888 while they last. And that is the big key right now, is how many people will be turning away because we are completely done with the quantity we have. This is not a moment to sit back and say, I'll get one in a month, or I'll get one in a week, or I'm sure they'll bring that back in December when it's holiday time. This is go time right here, right now. It's now or never. So this is the moment to get one. Let me know who's got one. I know you've got a white gold going out as well. Thank you so much. Already have a white gold spoken for. Excellent idea. Let me know if you'd like one as well. Tim, are you getting one too? Thank you so much. So this is it, and I sure hope that's what our requester's looking for there. That is my hope, of course. Let's hope that's what they're looking for. And just again, nice to be able to bring it out for a few more of you as well. But that's a nearly 1/3 of a carat diamond, VS diamond, no less. That is not typical to find anywhere else, but we spoil you. We like to make sure you get the best of the best here, and that's exactly what we're doing right here and now. So 888, we got to give it a final 60 seconds, Tony, because it looks like we may have only one band left that we can create at this point. So it's going to be our very last call. Thank you so much. Again, thanks to Manfred for requesting it, because, you know, it's a nice one to have for everybody who's shopping for, whether it's a wedding band, whether it's a wedding band upgrade, whether it's a stackable ring, whether you just like more modern contemporary styles to your jewelry. Again, let me try it on a few fingers in the hand here, because it works everywhere. It really does. This can go obviously a traditional band ring for your ring finger, and certainly still with that width. I know some of you are probably saying, now, is it too much gold to where it's going to be a little too wide or too deep so that it's uncomfortable? Look how I can still bring all my fingers together here and make a little fist here. So it's not uncomfortable at all. It's not that depth that's, you know, going to make it uncomfortable on the hand at all or difficult to go about your daily activities. I'm just going to try it on a couple of different fingers here, Tony. So yeah. Hi. Oh, did they get it already? Wow, that was fast. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you so much. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. They're already receiving jewelry they picked up just on, what was that, Sunday? I think it was Sunday. So congratulations, and thank you so much for shopping. And I'm glad you got it, glad you love it. And don't forget, we do have a 5-carat Tanzanite. I know that's a size 6, so it's a little bit snug for my index, but take a look. There it is as a, you know, as a thumb ring too. I mean, just really, the options are really limitless here because it's a style. I can't say that about most things. Most jewelry, I can't say everybody can wear this, anybody can wear this, any age, any gender, any style, but this is that kind of style where it really is. It lends itself to that classic universal kind of fit and feel. Certainly, you know, if you love big diamonds, that's definitely giving you the big diamond presence there that we enjoy. And you've got it all happening right here, right now, $888. Wayne, did you get one? You did not? Okay, were you on something else? Yeah. Oh my goodness, Evelyn, she took, she's reading my mind. She got one of each color and maybe, just maybe, is gonna play with them, mix and match and stack, which is a great idea. And it will, Evelyn, stack beautifully because that straight edge to it as well. So thank you. She picked up one of each color of gold. And then Tim, are you getting one as well? Thank you so much. So another white gold over there, and let me know if you'd like one also. I think that leaves us with one left because Wayne did not get one. So otherwise I thought we'd be sold out, but no, you did not get one, right? Okay, so here we go. So it still means we can do one more for you. Yes. No, it will not. No, it's not a coating. So this is a great question. Let me answer this question because the question is a good one that we never address because we assume you know, but maybe you don't. A lot of jewelry out there is plated metals, right? And you get different looks. You know how everyone takes sterling silver or some base metal and they then coat it with maybe a precious metal and they'll do like a little layer. That's not what we do with rose gold. It's actually an alloy. So think of it more instead of like frosting on top of a cake, since it's Jess's birthday today, I'll speak in terms of birthday celebrations. Think about how, like, for example, if you were to put frosting over the cake, that would be like a plated. That's not what we do here. We don't plate it with anything. It's more of a mixture. So it's an alloy where your 14 karat gold is alloyed with copper and they mix it all together like the ingredients, like the flour and the sugar and the water that go into the cake that make the cake itself. So that, no, it's, the question was, is it going to lose its color? Is it going to rub off? Is it going to turn to an odd color? No, that doesn't happen because it's alloyed. So that's the key there. This is not a plating rose gold. This is not rose gold plated. It's rose gold through and through. We don't do any of that. We don't do demi-fine, semi-fine jewelry. We do solid fine jewelry. So that's a great question though. I'm going to show a quick pair of earrings here, which unfortunately we only have a couple of pairs. And we're going to make this quick because we know a lot of you are waiting for the world famous bow ring to return at the bottom of the hour. I think we still have one of those bands left. Okay, take a look at this. Sapphire, diamonds. I had the match in emerald the other day. Now we're bringing you the sapphire and white gold version. It's item number 112-4464, and here they are. There are, I know, it sounds like a ton. We have 3 pairs. It sounds like a lot until you realize this is one of our most affordable items of the entire week. So I would not wait if I were you. 4464 is 23 points in your round blue sapphires. Right there, looking fabulous. This just reminds me of like an exclamation point in your earring. Then you've got the diamond weight at 17 points. Leverback style stays in white gold, yes. Hi. Oh, good. Hi, Manfred. Wonderful. I'm so glad. And Star, it seems like it's been a minute since I've heard from you. Hope all is well, and thanks so much for checking in and saying hello. So did she see our star ring by any chance? She's probably got star jewelry, I would imagine, at this point, right? But we did start the show with a sapphire ring that actually was around like this with a star, 2 stars, actually. So here we go with our 23 points in the sapphires, and I am going to put one on for you so you can see it's a subtle little bit of a drop. It's nothing too enormous. This isn't, I don't think, at least, I don't think it's just your, ooh, I'm going to dress up once a year and I'll wear those. I think it's more Really lends itself to a more casual, easy wear for being a drop earring. They have an inch in their drop from top to bottom. It's a lever back, so it's all just one hinge and just self-contained, really easy. And it stays in white gold. So you gotta love them exactly the way they are. But I think with that blue sapphire, that rock star of a blue round like it is, I don't know if you'd want to do anything to it. Just leave it the way it is and enjoy the look on, which I will show you right here, right now. See how simple they are? It's not like, it reminds me of our stiletto earrings we've done in the past, but nothing is dramatic or, you know, really long where it's something you're saving for a special occasion. It's just beautifully wearable. Love the little bit of movement they have that you see there. I'm purposely trying to move them a little bit more. You can see you can kind of put them right back in the ear there. So everything you see leading on down to the sapphire are diamonds from really the top to the bottom. And they're going to be a huge value. Back to the wheel we go. They're not even $9.99. Mega opportunity right now. White gold only, just 3 pairs. After this is the bow ring. It's coming out to play. It has literally been years and years and years since we've had this ring. And very excited to time travel yet again in just a moment. But instead, these are brand new, and we're going to make this $499 a pair if you'd like them, as our bottom of the hour is fast approaching. And so we'll give those a quick 60 seconds, and then we will be on our way. As we've already reached the halfway point of the show, get us a request if you have them. We'd love to help you out with any and all requests you might have. Willing to help you there. And on a big Wednesday, when we're halfway through the show, and we've still got Tanzanite, still have that brand new yellow diamond in the new mounting. And the bow ring is everything. The bow ring it's a statement piece. So this one, unlike our diamond band, is not for everybody because it's a very large, oversized piece. But it is a returning favorite, and you have no idea how long I've been begging and begging to bring this back. And there's one reason why we couldn't and why we haven't. And we'll tell you about that. And you probably already can have an idea because it's one of our biggest and best. But $4.99 if you want the sapphire and diamond earrings. Sounds like we have 1 pair already gone, 2 left, maybe 2 gone now. It looks like we may just be down to our last one. And here comes the bottom of the hour. Really beautiful ring coming up that may be recognized. And I specifically wanted this one sized a bit larger just because I wanted to be able to put this on the index finger here to start. And this is what it looks like. Because to be honest, it's one of the more showy rings we've ever done in diamonds. And I don't mean ostentatious. That's not what I mean by that. I mean size and scale of this ring is impressive. And whether you're wearing it on the index finger, as I've chosen to do here, and do not worry about these beautiful, beautiful dimensional bows here, it's actually going to sit up over the hand. So even if you have a teeny tiny little finger, like let me put it on, right now it's on a size 6.5 finger. Here's what it looks like on a size 5 or 5.5 finger. It's still going to be elevated. So even though the bow is going to go a little bit over the side fingers, it's not in the way. I'm not sitting here walking around like this. I've got it perfectly comfortably on top of the finger here because of the way the bow is actually literally elevated so that it's going to see just like it should be, right? Just like it would be on a package, where you've got that beautiful elevation to it and then these beautiful asymmetric curves to the base of the bow. And this is all dimensional, so that's not just a flat look of, it's actually got that beautiful open work and then some mirror finishing on the inside to really give it that dimension you're seeing. So that's a ring finger look. Here's a middle finger. I would highly advise against thumb or a pinky on this one because it is so sizable, and then we'll show it on the index finger as well, which is my favorite way. It's sometimes just, we remember about how we, back in the day before our phones were smarter than we were, we would sometimes, the idea was to tie a little ribbon around your finger as a reminder. And maybe that's going to be the sentiment you think of, right? It's a little reminder of something or someone or some milestone or some event. But I think at the same time, this isn't just a little knot. It's this very oversized, girly pave bow. So it feels very feminine. And there's a big designer that has a female's name to it that does pretty much, they've got the market cornered on bow designs, and they're mostly in sterling silver with no diamonds, and they are thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, let's take a look at what is kicking off our bottom of the hour that just by mentioning it earlier, and this is what I knew would happen, a lot of you said, bring it out, when's it coming out to play? Here it is. Let's bow down to the bow ring as it finally returns. Oh, thrilled it's here. Thrilled it's here. Now, I've been asking for this to return for years. When I first got here, actually, it's a ring that it predates my arrival here. This is a ring we had long before I arrived to this network in 2016. So nearly going on here, like going on 8 years. And we're talking about a ring that I used to look at, and I was somewhere else and hosting another show, and keeping up with friends who were here at the time, and thinking about, oh, that's a pretty ring. It always was one of those statement styles that I thought, now that's the kind of jewelry I love to sell. Big statement pieces that we can make it affordable. Well, it hasn't really been here much since, and that has everything to do with the fact this is one of the heavier rings we create. It's got a full carat 25 in diamonds, and it's back at 0480. You know why we're going to use a 111 number? It is the original item number for this very ring when it was created and made for the first time, which was even before I got here. So it has been, it's going to be a real pleasure to bring to you, because the price tag gets to be the same. I've been asking for this, I would say, about bi-monthly. I'm in our inventory with, working with our designers. Obviously, you don't just show up and host a show, right? You're in the trenches every day, working on the designs, helping out with customer service, doing all the things, right? We're here because we're a family and we support what you need. And it's a very one-on-one experience. But I gotta tell you, as someone who pleads to create certain styles of jewelry all the time, I literally have asked for this ring about every month or two to come back out, and the answer was always, well, we can do it, but take a look at the price tag because of the gold and where it's gone. And obviously you and me and some of us might remember when this debuted about 9 years ago, and we're looking for it to return at that value. Well, things have changed in 9 years. Gold prices have changed, diamond pricing has changed, labor has changed as well. And so what's fascinating about this is that every time they said, well, would you like to make it, but when you go up on the air to sell it, it's gonna have to be over $6,500. And I said, yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that. Because I know you, and you know me, and you know us, and you know that a carat 25 is just not something that we can really get $7,000 for in good conscience and call it a value. So here's what we're going to do. I've got the opportunity tonight, because I begged for it and begged for it and begged for it. And you know what? Pretty much all of the company is overseas right now. There's a big trade show happening in Hong Kong. So they've made the trek over. They've made that intercontinental flight. And we're talking about something that I'm going to go ahead and give away tonight, because why? We can. We're just going to give it a one night only. If you call tomorrow during the day, it's not available. If you call next week, it's not available. It's one day, one presentation at a 9-year-ago price tag. Same ring. We haven't lightened it. We haven't changed the diamond weight. We haven't made it any less sizable. Yes. Oh, good. Who got the Congo? Oh, good. Congolese tourmaline from earlier is now sold. Here's our carat and a quarter. You can have any gold you want. Was it Ann? Oh, Marianne, thank you, Marianne. Enjoy that Congolese we had earlier, the big 4 carat. It's lovely. You will enjoy it. But here's what we're going to do on the bow ring, and you already have someone, Wayne, thinking about it. White, yellow, or rose gold. You get to decide. Did you see the little bit of the split shank? It's a wider band, but then we split it just to make sure it's comfortable. It has that little bit of a twist. Look at the gold through the back, how that's solid and mirror finished. And then you've got that little ribbon design that twists and turns. And it is, again, dimensional. So a very, very important piece. And we are going to wow you. You get one night, and it was supposed to be $6,500 at last check. Honestly, it's probably gone up a little bit from there, because that was about 2 months ago. It was supposed to be $6,500. I'm going to do better than that, and we're literally taking you back. It's like time traveling yet again. We did it on the diamond band. Now we're doing it again on a piece that we get to do for one presentation only. You've got the night to get it. I know it's not for everybody, but if you've wanted this oversized, powerful, feminine, detailed design, carat and a quarter of VS diamonds, you just can't go wrong here. And it's not even half of this price, which is $3,250. We're doing better. You want one? What color are they thinking about getting? The white gold as they see it? It's always popular in the white, although I will tell you, I've seen it in the yellow gold. It's lovely in the yellow gold. If you do decide to get the rose gold, it will give those pave diamonds a little bit of a hint of pink to them. They almost begin to look like pink diamonds. However, you pick what you know the gold you like the best. You know the one you wear the most. And I'm not saying to take off that ring finger, left-hand ring finger ring you wear every day. I'm not saying that. I'm saying put that on and then put this on maybe just right here, middle or index, stack away. Put it on with signet rings. Put it on with all your other jewelry. You can't have too much jewelry on these days, and it's not $3,000 or even $2,000. It's going way back. We're making it just the unbelievable value of $19.99 to get it to you, which is literally the price it was oh so many years ago. and you got one chance to pick it up. You just can't get this amount of gold weight and that diamond weight together. And you see how that looks from a distance? Here's the measurement, just in case you're wondering top to bottom. At its widest point, how lengthy that's going to be. Let me just make sure you see here as a whole, that's going to be about an inch from just the one point to the bottom there. So really from top to bottom, it's an inch. But of course, it has this curve and it has this detail, and it's not just straight up and down across. It's got this asymmetry to it so that you decide maybe right hand or left hand, decide which, because you see the side's a little lower than this side, but it all sits up over the hand. So even if you have a teeny tiny finger or a larger finger, it doesn't matter. The bow will kind of hover up above because of the way it sits up, but not overly so to where it's getting in the way of everything. So $19.99, and we've already got 2 gone. So that's it. Last call on that one. Enjoy it. Thank you. Again, 60 seconds to have that opportunity of that value. Bringing it back. 9-year-ago price tag. Not bad, right? I think we need some auctions. I have no auctions that are possible tonight. Nothing is set for auction. Nothing. I've made an executive decision that I think we need an auction, because you know why? Well, all I have pretty much to show you is the most important jewelry I can get. We still have the butterfly ring. I do want to just flash this. We had our color change sphene from earlier. A little surprised this one's still here, so let me just flash it, see if it catches anyone's eye. We do have our color change sphene right there, which is, again, that beautiful carat 15. It's our Asher cup, but look at the vibrance it gives. All the rainbow colors there in one, and that'll still change from green to red. The body color of the stone actually changes color. So that's $9.99 if you'd like that color change sphene. You can call and ask your operators. We showed it early in the show. Have the big yellow diamond coming out to play here. That's going to be exciting. And then we also have, well, the big ruby. I think maybe that ruby should be another day. But we have the Tanzanite coming up. 5-carat Tanzanite signature mounting. Looking forward to it. Now, does this look like the kind of jewelry we should just say, you guys decide? Because it's some of our most valuable pieces here. I know I've got my best ruby I've had. The big yellow diamond, and then we have that ruby there. I mean, that's not really, I mean, we're getting into the meat of the show here. This is the heart of the lineup. And yet, I'm feeling like we need to really put you guys in the driver's seat. What about taking those 3 rings, my best of the best, my creme de la creme of the show, and saying, you be in charge? What do you want to do? Shall we do it? Shall we take it way down? I think we need to, just to make sure the phones can keep on ringing. So here's what do you want to see first? Blue Wing Block D, it's a 5-carat. It's a 501, like the denim. Then you've got the big diamond. I know, it's like a 5-carat yellow diamond. No, it only looks like a 5-carat diamond, but it's a 101 with a carat 80 around it. And then we have our brand new ruby, which is virtually the same mounting, but for the oval instead of the pear shape. And it's our 102 unheated. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, we'll explain. It's unheated. It's a special origin stone. We're going to talk about it when we get there. Let's move on. Let's see what you want to see next. I don't know, but the bow ring, $19.99, and a lot of you go, oh, I don't know, carat 25. Listen, it's a lot of gold weight under that ring to hold and support a ring of that size. But I want to bring out really quickly, we've got 1 diamond here, and unless you want to pipe up and tell me which one you'd like to see of those next 3 first, but it's rare to see a Cognac diamond, so cheers to that. I'm going to bring you this one princess cut. It's our only Cognac diamond we have in the entire inventory, and it's also well over a carat. So let's get you a quick look at this one, and then we'll just figure out who wants to see what. Ruby, yellow diamond, Tanzanite, or do you want to see something else? I don't know, but that's what you got to let me know. Here is 1122546. The only Cognac diamond left in the inventory. We haven't had many historically. I've had, I think, a total of 5 Cognac diamonds. As far as true, honest to goodness Cognacs. Real red, that's what you want. Brown diamonds are not Cognac diamonds. Champagne diamonds. Champagne and Cognac are 2 different things. You know that. If you order champagne and they give you a Cognac, you're not going to be happy, or vice versa. So they're different colors. Champagnes are lighter, barely they're brown. The Cognacs are actually, what you look for is you look for reds. That's when you know you have a Cognac diamond, is when you're seeing orange and red tones. That's what this one is. So carat 11 in the princess cut, via stone, pink diamonds around it, white diamonds around that. It's going to be 13 points in the pink diamonds and also 91 points in the white diamonds. And we have just this one. So now it's time to move it on out, and I'm going to give you huge value to do it. And remember what a big deal it is to get not a 1 carat, but a carat 11. Every point in diamond counts. They all do. They all matter. So if you're thinking, oh, I can go get a 1 carat, go ahead. It'll be less, or it should be less. I'm going to make this an easy deal. We got the 111 center, we got the 91 on the sides, and 13 points of pinks to boot. What's not to love here? It's rare, rare, rare. We had orange diamond hoop earrings earlier tonight. Now we're bringing out the Cognac Princess Cut with 215 total weight. It's that kind of show, but it's really, really inexpensive. Talk about, yeah. Do we have beer diamonds? No, that's what everyone else's diamonds look like, you know? Those really, ooh, yeah. But we have Cognac diamonds on a beer budget. That's what we do. So yes, we can relate everything to alcohol if we want to, but here's the Cognac, which is that high, high end. And you know what? $69.99, it's not going to happen tonight. Let's try to make it a little more interesting. Only one caller takes it, only one caller gets it. So you want a big diamond that's important size on a beer budget, you got it. It's happening right now because it's not even $2,999. I don't have another 1 carat diamond that is that price. Not in the inventory. Even in the more commonplace colors, because Cognac's a high-end, super rarity, it's not going to be $29.99. You get a better deal right here, right now. And let's also take a moment to also just remind that we don't see a lot of princess cuts in our bigger diamonds. We don't. Even when they're in smaller white diamonds as accents, they tend to be really expensive. This is the carat 11 in that princess cut, super high-end. It's not $29. $28.88. It's not even $27.99. We only have one, so call me early. And if we have a collector out there, you're trying to collect the colors, this is one of the tougher ones to get. It's like the super, super tough one on the bingo card, so grab it now. Okay, so yeah, this is a moment, but we're not even looking at $27.99 as the price tag that's going to move it on out. So how about we get a little lucky here and make it $27.77. One caller gets it. Let's embark on some auctions because my prices ain't working, so we'll do what you want. We'll do whatever you want. So that's coming up. Big Tanzanite, big yellow diamond, and the best ruby, and it's truly a ruby we've never had before. Okay. What could that possibly mean? I've been here 8 years showing you rubies pretty much every day for 8 years. What could make this ruby so extraordinary that we've never had it before? Well, I've already given you half the equation, but there's another little surprise coming your way that is going to be the reason you get the ruby tonight. So we'll talk about that too. So stick around just to even see it. You want to see that ruby. We have got a stone that is ultra, ultra, ultra rare. Put all the rest to shame. So we're going to talk about that. Yes, it's even an upgrade from Burma, and we'll talk about why. But here's the one for $27.77. Grab it if you love it. And let's just go ahead and give away some Tanzanite. Tonight, we got a night where we are just blowing out everything, no matter how fresh and new it is. And here it is, the 501 Museum Reserve Oval Stone. Get ready. It is such a big signature mounting. Do you know this is the bigger than the normal? So when we do the signature mounting that's been around for like 20 years, and we haven't, but the signature mounting has. I've been selling the signature mounting for 22 years and counting, and this is actually the bigger variety of. It's the bigger version. It's not that regular standard. This is actually creating, it shows you one thing. Normally, I could fit a 4 or 5 carat Tanzanite in the carat 28 signature mounting. You know, one that's smaller in scale. This one actually is bigger, and it's bigger in the actual towering width that it has, because this is a 501, but it's actually got the rarity of looking, we already did the millimeter size on it. It looks like, I'm talking about the dimension, if you measure the width versus the length and compare it to other 5 carats, it's actually got a measurement that's more indicative of what you'd see with an 8 or a 9 carat stone. So it's a big difference maker, because an 8 or 9 carat that I bring you would have to be more money than a 5 carat, but this one gives you that look. I say it all the time. You don't, and you don't know, and not everyone else typically knows what carat weight your stone is, right? I don't know about you, but I have forgotten most of all my carat weights on all of my jewelry, on all of my center stones. I don't remember. I know a generally approximation, but I don't remember the exact carat weight, because it's what it looks like, right? It's did you get a value from the starting gate, and what does it look like? What does it give you visually? That is what's so important here. You're getting into the 5 carat range. It's 1124230. It's a 501 stone, but it's also going to be a carat 19 in diamonds. So we made this very large because it has to accommodate the larger millimeter size of this stone, which would normally give you a much bigger carat weight. But in this stone, it's just a little bit more of a shallow cut, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't take away any of the color saturation. This is 119 in diamond weight. So what you're gonna have here is the fully finished undergallery we give you always. You've got the option to change it to yellow or rose. And here's what it looks like on, which is so, so important. That's what it looks like on. Straight up one of our best blue wings left. Very few to go around, winding down the quantity in the overall collection. And now we're looking at a, sure enough, $99.99, aren't they all? The museum reserves that are under 10 carats have a blanket price tag of $99.99. The ones that are over 10 carats are more. This one being 5 carats, $99.99, easy. Except I vowed to you one thing. I said, let me go ahead and give you an opportunity to get it for less and make it your deal, not mine, your deal, your pricing. You price it the way you want to. Forget about what we should get. Forget about the $99.99. That's not going to let us profit to begin with. We got to make it move here, and we got to get you a better deal, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Change the gold, get your size, get the free shipping, all of that, no tax if you live outside of California. So there are all those advantages to shopping this piece. It's not going to be $99.99. Let's go ahead and auction it off, shall we? And where are we going to start? Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to make it easy, and here's my promise to you. We are the factory. We make this mounting. We make just about one of these mountings almost every day. So we have an up-to-date, updated price on every time we make it, which this was made literally this afternoon. And the up-to-date pricing on just the mounting by itself, without the 5 carat or 1 stone, the mounting by itself cost us over $6,000 to make. That's our cost. That's if we gave it to you at the same price, we ain't making a penny on it. It's just, here you go. Here's the great mounting at our own cost. You instead get to pay less, perhaps. It's an auction. We'll see what happens. But we're going to start less than $6,100 for the ring, because I need to hear some phone lines ring. Okay, because we can't sell a ring until we hear the phones ring, and you know how this goes. Don't go to our app. We don't have one. The website, yeah, that's there, but it's mostly just to give you some information like, here are our times, right? You're not shopping this ring via the website. You have one option and one way and one avenue to shop these items, and that's through the live show. I can't tell you how many people. All I do pretty much most of my day is respond to emails from customers who say, I missed the show, and then I watched it, and oh my gosh, I missed out on that item. And there's nothing I can do about it. As much as I try, these live shows are where it's at. And if you miss them, okay, I get it. Not everyone can watch every 3-hour show. But if you miss them, you miss out on once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. That's why we do these shows live. Otherwise, we just put everything on a website and put a price tag on there and let you. And I wouldn't have to come in and drag all these other people in here working in these weird hours. But that's not how we work. Because what we give you on the live show is an opportunity to get a better than $99.99 value. And that's because we got to make the show go. So instead of $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000 to open, I'm going to start at less than that when the mounting is $6,100. So that to me is a value. That pretty much tells us what we need to see. But instead of $4,000, $3,500, we're in last final waning days of Blue Wing Block D anyways. Not many opportunities going forward to get you any of them at all. But instead of 35, instead of 3,000, we're not starting there. I'm giving away jewelry like I do. Every time you see me up here, you better stick around, because that's what we're doing. We're giving away jewelry from now until probably Labor Day. Summertime is here. You know, because even though it's not officially here, Mother Nature has gotten going on summer, right? And it's hot, and everybody's planning vacays, and all of us are thinking about, okay, what are we going to do in the summertime? We're seeing about, family and friends, and hopefully taking some time off, right? This is where, again, this is where we are still here providing these values that just get better this time of year. So that those of you that tune in and say, okay, I'm in the mood to shop jewelry if it's really cheap, you got that opportunity right now. And it's not even $3,000 to open. Let's start even lower. Let's go to $2,500. We'll make it just $10 increments only. And there's a carat 19 of incredible diamonds in white, yellow, rose gold. Your choice, up to you, but that is a classic in Tanzanite. That's a classic in any stone. That mounting is one that has been a tried and true favorite forever and ever and ever. And is that a good sign? I think so, because when you are wearing it 10 years from now, and 20 years from now, and then think like, let's go outside the box and think about 100 years from now. We're not here, right? But our future generations still wearing this beautiful jewelry that is so, by then, Tanzanite completely will be mined out. We won't have to wait 100 years. You'll probably wait another 10 years, right? It's probably going to happen within our lifetimes. But you've got an opportunity to steal a Tanzanite in an incredible mounting. Look at it again on the hand. We're verifying an open. We don't have many left, that's for sure. And if you're not sure where to go, your mind is swirling. I watch the show. I see bridge mountings. I see baguettes. I see these huge mountings. Where do I go? What's going to be my favorite? What's my classic? Here it is. With no open yet. $2,500 looking for it. 60 seconds and then we'll just leave it. 60 seconds. We'll either sell it or we'll move right along. But that is not the piece you want to wait on at that value at all. Beautiful stone, great diamond weight, so much gold that supports a ring of this size. Don't make me bring out the Huggies. We've got the Huggy hoops. They're here. They're here. They're our most popular, best-selling earring of all time. We have those on the way. Still have our orange diamond hoops, by the way, as well. They were in the very first hour. We're still verifying here. I don't think we got the open yet, but we're talking about it with 30 seconds still to make it official. I'm just anxious for the ruby. You guys getting excited about the ruby? What could make the ruby so unique and individual that we've never had before? I'm excited to tell you all about it. I haven't sold one of these in about 12 years. And they were, yeah, we'll get into it. We'll talk later. We've got a final. Anybody thinking about this one? Anybody verifying? You got it? We got the open at 25. And that's it. One bidder, one open, one great ring. So, $2,500, $10 increments. Hey, it ain't over. It can't be over till we give it a 2-minute clock, and that's what we're about to do. Because now we've got, yes, we do have the open. So we're good to go there. We know it's going to get a home, so now there's no waiting for a future show. It's now or never, because obviously the piece is going to get a home tonight. So we just need to know where to send it. That's all we're looking for is what name and address do we put on that box? Who shall we send it to for free? We pay about $200 to send you every little box that goes out of here. About $200 per box. Are we charging you $200 to ship it to you? No, we are not. Are we charging to size it for you? Are we charging to change the gold color? No. Think about all the expense that would go into that, and that most of you take advantage of because you got to get it perfect, right? We don't want you running all over town knowing, now I got the ring, I'm so excited to wear it, and now, I got to go spend more money to go have it sized, and then I got to wait for it, and then I got to, no. That's not how we do it. So $2,500 we do have. Okay, last call. And Wayne, you're not on this one, right? No? Thinking about it? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. Is that enough time for them? 2 minutes. I don't mean to, oh, wow, Tony just started. Wow. I was going to ask them if that's enough time. The clock is running. You tired of looking at that? Tony's like, can we stop losing money on something? Can you try to make a penny on something? We're not. We're just going to go forward and sell jewelry. That's all we do. So this is the time. Now, you see the clock already ticking down. Here it is on the hand one more time. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, fine. Whatever you need there. Here's what it looks like on. Do not wait. Do not wait. I know we're clicking, like we're thinking about ticking down on the clock here as far as how many more days do we have to even see it? Yes. Thinking about it? Remember, we've got a minute now 18. So, and I just want to warn you, there's always that. The reason we give it 2 whole minutes is because there's a delay. There's a tiny delay with the broadcast. There's a tiny delay when you call in through the phone lines, right? So it just is a matter of getting everybody in. So you just want to make sure you're dialing well in time before the clock actually ends. That is important. So 25, last chance, last call. Anybody else? Verifying. We've got, should we just get to the ruby after this? Because it is almost top of the hour. It means we only have 1 hour left. Oh, no. So we've got the ruby coming up. We'll just get right into it. What could make it a ruby that we've never had in all these years? What could make it so special? We'll talk about it in 30 seconds. But here's our last call on the Blue Wing Block D. One more time up close. Again, fully finished on the inside as well. Here it is. There is all the beauty of that stone, even though not really. I kind of just lied to you because the beauty gets better when you see it in person. We have heard it time and time again. Pretty much everybody that's reached out after they've received a Blue Wing Block D from what they purchased on our show has said the same thing. Lolo, that stone looks even better in person. You didn't tell me. You didn't warn me. You did not tell me that it was possible for a Blue Wing Block D to look any better than it does on that screen. But they do. They do. This is too much light for these stones. These stones don't need all this light. The diamonds need the light. All right. 25, once, twice, 3 times. You got, doesn't he want a 25, 10? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. So I'm just going to put this up to look at. And I hope you have the smelling salts nearby. If you're feeling any kind of way, because this ruby is truly something we have never witnessed before on this show. Never, not once. Bringing you jewelry by the hundreds of items day after day. I can speak for 8 years. I've never had the opportunity to show you anything like this. So welcome to the show. We got officially another minute till we get to the top of the hour. But let's build the graphics here. And 112-4579 with a big blank spot. Because after I tell you about the Carat 02 ruby, I'm going to fill in the gaps and we're going to reveal finally what makes this stone so unique and rare. It also has, though, a brand new mounting. I know, it's classic. It's classic. It's a 102 oval ruby. I'm going to leave it at that for now. It's a carat 73. Hello. That's as many diamonds as we usually see in the saddle ring, except these aren't little pave stones. They're big old round brilliants. Now, anybody guessing as to what makes this ruby so special and rare that it's the only one we've ever had of its kind? I routinely have at least, I would say on average, I don't have one every single day, but I usually have a ruby. You figure at least I'm going to have 2 or 3 a week for you. And what are they? By the way, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. Last hour of our big Wednesday broadcast. Happy Thursday to our East Coasters. Happy rest of Wednesday to everybody else. We're so glad you're here because this is going to be a big power hour. I can tell you that much. And it starts with a ruby that we've never had the example like it before. It's that big size you can see at a Carat 02, but it's also, we usually specialize in a Burma stone. And those Burma stones are considered the best origin in the world. They are. They're considered that. They have been for a long time. The Burma stones are what we typically bring you, and I'm talking about time after time, small and large, everything we pretty much have. This stone has the exact same color. I probably threw you for a loop there because you're thinking, that looks exactly like those incredible museum-level Burma stones I see and have been watching for years. Yes, it does. But the beauty of this stone is it's more rare because this individual stone is actually not from Burma. It's from the newer source that's producing high-end rubies. It's a source in Mozambique, but what makes this stone so extraordinary, because this is the real kicker with any chromium-rich stone, is that this stone is unheated. That is the big word. More so even important than the origin, the fact that it is completely 100% all natural. That color, that clarity, that glow, that spark, that liveliness, that's happening thanks to Mother Nature. Just about every ruby you've ever seen from anywhere. Most rubies out there, by the way, that you're shopping in this world are Thailand or Vietnamese. Those are the 2 predominant sources of rubies for retailers across the world. Burma is usually something you find in an auction house on a one-of-a-kind stone that's millions and millions of dollars. Mozambique is a newer source, but still most of the Mozambique material, like every other ruby, is heated and heated and heated. Why does that happen? It's to enhance the color, it's to enhance the look and enhance the clarity. What you're getting here is the ideal color, and I mean colors because it's got that red, but it's got that blue red, yes. Oh, she does. Oh my goodness, Tracy said she just called in to tell us that she has this mounting but with a different stone or a smaller stone. And she's an absolute favorite, right? And she's got a lot of jewelry, if it's who I'm thinking of. This isn't a gal who has 3 pieces. So, is it classic? Yeah, 100%. Is it bright, beautiful, round, brilliant diamonds? Yes. This is a 102, carat 73, but what really, really makes this, it's all about the clarity. It's the clarity, it's the fact it's unheated and untreated. There's no oils, there's no nothing. This is not glass filled. I once sold a ruby on TV many years ago. TVON didn't exist. I was at a network before TVON existed, and it was a 30 carat ruby, completely glass filled. And I had to disclose that, of course. And so, you know, the value's not nearly as high as what you would get in an unheated stone. This has no treatment, none, 0. That's so extraordinarily rare in the world of ruby, no matter where it comes from. That's my whole point. You can get a really, really, really unattractive ruby, and it's still probably got heating. They do. They just get that as a rule. They all get that. That's commonplace. That's common with almost every single stone you've ever bought and owned and collected. That's common. Heating is just a part of, it's just as common and it's just part of the process right along with faceting and polishing the stone, right? It's just part of the trade and what the industry does to just help stones look their best. It doesn't mean it's synthetic or simulated. It doesn't mean it's faux. It's still natural of origin. It's just really, really rare when you're able to get this. Now, I'm going to give it away because I know that we're splitting hairs here on the rarity, and a lot of you are going, I don't know, I don't get it, Mozambique, she talks about the Burma all the time. What really is the difference maker is the fact that this is unheated, and it's giving you the top quality. I'm going to tell you right now, I have smaller Burma rubies that are heated, and I would take this one well over it, and by the way, those are more money than what I'm about to do here. This is a mounting that's extraordinary. The clarity is there. It's still giving us every bit the color. Had you asked me, and I've studied GIA. I've been doing this every day for 22 years. I've studied at GIA extensively, have degrees. I've been to every trade show possible. I mean, this is where, again, if you gave me this stone and said, what's the origin? There is no, without hesitation, I would say Burma. It's got that color, and that's because it's got that secondary blue. I want to try it on for you. Great finishing on this inside of the mounting as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Still glowing, still completely clean. I have one, let's blow it out. And I get it. There's nobody who's going to say, yeah, sure, let me take it at $79,999. So I can't do that. My job isn't to just show you pretty things and say, don't you wish, right? That's not my job. That's not what I do. We're going to make it happen, make it possible, get you higher end jewelry than you ever thought you'd be able to get. And you're not even paying $79.99, as in $7,999 instead of $79,000, which it very well could be. If you are somebody who's a stickler, if you're maybe somebody who, we have so many of them, that customers that used to go out and shop the high-end designer flagship stores on Rodeo and on Fifth Avenue and things like that and have no problem dropping $200,000 or $300,000, and yet you never thought in a million years you'd be shopping off TV until you found TVON because you didn't realize that such quality existed. And you find that you get a better quality for a much better price than when you spend hundreds of thousands elsewhere. This is a perfect example of what you cannot find in a retail store, no matter how much you're willing to spend. And it's not $79. I got to do better if you want my best ruby here. Do you hear what I just said? Because that's a very big statement. And it's going to sound like that's total hyperbole, and you're going to think, that's just what she's going to say to sell a ring. This is literally the best ruby that I have in this inventory because it's the only one that is unheated. And that, when you get that color, if it was purple or orange or pink, I would say forget about it. The fact it's got the blue reds that only the best rubies in the world give us, that's the fact. It doesn't actually matter where it comes from. It matters more that you're getting complete transparency, you're getting the blue-red color, and you're getting an unheated stone. That takes the rarity up. And if you're wondering what's the big deal, well, when every other ruby out there pretty much is heated, and you're getting the unheated material, that is what I would immediately run to your appraiser. It's the first thing I would do. run to the appraiser that you know is really just dives into really rare. Go to your appraiser, get this one appraised. Best thing you can do right away. Get it appraised. It's not 79, 69, 59. It's not going to be, I know what it's going to take. We're going to need to do some really, really, really crazy reductions in price here to make this one go, just because it's Wednesday and last hour and all of that. I'm not even asking $59.99. All my rubies that I have, whether they're bigger or smaller, that are more money, they're heated. This one is not. And a carat 73 in these massive round brilliant diamonds, you just do not want to wait. It's not even 59. It's not going to be $49.99 right now. We're in giveaway mode. Suddenly that is the giveaway price tag when you're under $5,000. That's it. That should be enough. But it's not. Nobody's on the lines. Nobody's said sold. And I'm not going to let it stick around. Can't have that happen. Take a look at it on the hand again. What a beautiful, beautiful stone. $49.99, it's not going to be. Do we have anybody thinking about it? You're kind of thinking about it maybe? Or are they still on the line from something else? You know what I'm going to do here? I've got 2 callers now that I see that are ready. They're thinking about it. Is it just the matter of the price tag? Do we understand what we're looking at? Because I realize that in all my years here, I've never had anything like this. So I just want to make sure that I have done my due diligence to really convey to you why this stone is special and rare. This is not for my ruby beginners. I mean, not to say that you can't start here, but if you're just going, I don't care, I just want a ruby. I don't really care where it comes from or what it is, this is probably not your deal. But if you're somebody who, for years and years and years, you have looked for the best quality, you've had no problem paying good money elsewhere for great quality stones, if you really are somebody who wishes you could shop museums and auction houses instead of retail stores, because if you find that retailers out there still aren't giving you the quality you desire, this is your ruby. This is maybe not for just anybody. It's for those that have the most discerning palate when it comes to gems. It's for those that have absolute standards that exceed what you would find truly on display in museums and in auction houses, where you have everybody of wealth fighting over the same stones and trying to outdo each other with bids. This is your ring. And the fact is, we have 2 people talking about it. Doesn't mean you can't come in. Come on in now. But I don't have anybody saying sold, and it just means I have to take it lower. I have to send this out. It's something I just believe so wholeheartedly in. I can't leave it here. I can't put it back in a vault tonight. I got to take it right on over by hand to shipping and let this be sized and shipped out to you as soon as possible. It's not 49, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. We've got to make sure it goes. And it's just so rare. Again, for those of you, if you just want a ruby, you don't need to shop this one. But if you need best option available, by far, we've been doing this so many years, best we've had, only one like it of its kind, this is where you've got to dial in. It's not even $41.99. I got to keep going. We're going to make sure it does go to somebody. And right now, it's in, can you tell? It's in the white gold, where just the setting for the rubies in the yellow. Just want to point that out. If you say as is, that's how it's going to be set. I love it that way. I wouldn't change a thing about it, but you can if you want to. You can change it to all yellow. You can change it to all white. You can change it to rose if you want to, but it's not even $4,099. It's time to let it go. It is the superior stone to every other stone we have here in inventory. It is. And that's all in that word that Tony highlighted for you that says unheated. And it's not going to be $4,000. It is $3,999. And trust me, that'll go tonight. It can't stay here when it's priced as well as it is. So first caller takes it. Who will it be? $39.99 gets it to you. I can't stress enough. This is just, again, it's a moment. Now, if I had my way, I would be telling you about this ring months before it debuted on the air. I don't get that opportunity. So here's where you've got right place, right time, big moment. This is for one caller to take advantage of, and I hope you do. So $39.99, you cannot go wrong with that value. I know it's not like, you know, the truth is we have other rubies that are more money. They're not as rare. So we've taken that down, hopefully to the point where it's enough reduction in the price that allows you to say yes and try it. And remember, if you don't absolutely love it, it's not a problem. You send it on back. That's obviously important to us, is we don't want you to be keeping anything you don't absolutely love, but this is the one, I don't know, if you don't love that stone, just may not be your, ruby might not be your deal, but that's a really important gem. So it's here if you want it. We're going to move right along. Our Tanzanite is spoken for and gone, but we have a last call in the show because we only have about 45 minutes left, and so that means I've got a carat 14 ruby here. I don't know. It's more money. It's more money, and it's a carat 14, and it's got lesser diamond weight. I say get this one. Get the unheated. Get the every other. Got to understand. Every other ruby you've seen here has been heated. Every other one. This is the moment to get the unheated. When it looks like that out of nature, it really adds to the rarity. So we also have that new yellow diamond, and I do have the Huggy Hoops here as well. One of our favorites to show you. Always amazing, so we can see those also coming up. But you know what? Let's move on. We got a lot to show you. We've got a gorgeous imperial topaz, so much more. I've got a quick little trio to share with you as well that's going to be on the more affordable side, including our bicolor zircon here. This is fabulous. Look at that. It's got that split where right through the middle it goes more golden, and then on the outsides it has that really nice turquoisey blue. Here's the Mahenge pear shape, and then this should be really about the rare of the rare here. We've got a gorgeous, wants to be a heart shape. It is a heart shape in the Mandarin mint color changing garnet. So quite a few of our rarities up here. Now we're just going to let that trio sit together, but just keep in mind it's going to be all the same price, and we're marking them down for you so that you can get whatever your heart desires. And then if you have an oval, a love for the ovals, really that's about the really cool, it's the only one we have like it, bicolor zircon. Then we've got our heart shape. This again changes color, and then there's the Mahenge spinel. That's actually a really good size, 78 point on that one actually. So let me know, Wayne, if you're taking the unheated. I think that's still here. So our unheated ruby hangs out with us, and I don't know, I obviously did something really wrong, because there would be, I'm going to tell you something. This is just a little confessional moment. There are people in this business. There are only about, I don't know how many people in this business do this. Maybe 30 people. Maybe I'm probably overestimating. How many people sell fine jewelry on TV? Where that's all they sell. There's probably, I'm going to say 30 of us. I'm going to tell you something, just a little confessional here. There is anybody in this business who does this for a living, who gets the opportunity to show fine jewelry on television. I'm going to tell you something. Any host would kill to have that ruby that I just had. And whatever I didn't do that's allowing it to stay here, I don't know. But that is truly, and the fact that I made that under $4,000 when it could have easily been $40,000, it is the one to try. Just if there is anything in your mind that's telling you, maybe I should try that ruby, before we get to this power tree and we're gonna knock these out, honestly, you try that ruby. Just try it and get it at home and see what it's all about. We just made it less than the price the mounting should be with the carat 73 in the diamonds. So whatever reason, I don't usually have an explanation for the hows and the whys of the daily workings of, you know, who's out there. But I got to tell you, that ruby was good. So try it if you love it. It's not too late to get it. But let's try a quick little blowout here on our power trio, where you can get a Mahenge spinel 78 point over 70 points in diamonds. You can get the 367 bicolor tourmaline, bicolor zircon rather, that's got 73 points in the halo, or go with the Mandarin mint. 121 on a heart shape, changes color from bright neon green to red, and then it's got yellow and white diamonds around it. 8 points, yellow, 74 points, white diamonds. A great look there. How about any one of the three you want? First callers, take them. I just want to make sure the phones ring. Can't split hairs here on profit, losses, who cares? It's just we got to move some jewelry in the last 45 minutes of the show. I'm going to figure out a way to do it. I don't know what it's going to take, but I'm going to start here. Let's make them better than $59.99, $49, $39, $29. That is our only bicolor zircon in the middle. It's still that bright pop of electric turquoise blue that we get out of the Cambodians, but you see how it's got that stripe through the middle that's a different color. So it's like, it really is cool how it goes one color to another. And it is flanked with diamonds. We're going to make sure that any one of these go, not even $19.99. Let's send them on out. They stay as is. In the case of the Mandarin mint, that's going to stay in the yellow and the white gold together. This one can be changed. This one can be changed. You're still getting a gold color change opportunity, and we're still sizing. But now becomes more critical, because guess what? Do you hear any phone lines ringing? I hear nothing. So $19.99 isn't going to do it. So we have to go lower. And you get to be the beneficiary of that. And we're going to, trust me, I've got to move every single piece of jewelry that I put up for the rest of the day. So this is where, come on in, because things are going to get a little silly wild here. We're not doing 19, 18, 17, 16. Not $1,500. And they're here for one reason. They've all been on the air multiple times, many times. They've had multiple presentations. They're here because they were really expensive pieces, because they're really ultra rare. So they have price tags that started at $59.99 and up. So now they're still here. Listen, our vaults are big, but they can't accumulate jewelry every single day. We got to move stuff out, right? It's like when you kick out your kids. They're 28 years old. Time to get them out, right? Time to get them out. But that's what we're doing here, right? We got to make room. This is it. So you're just going to get to take huge discounts off some really ultra rare, and take whichever one you like, or take all three at this kind of value. It's like, yeah, buy one, get a couple free here from where they should have been. Not even $15 or $14.99. There's a lot of great diamond weight. I know we're accustomed to amazing values, but this is another level. Not even $14.99. Let's just keep going. How low can we go? I don't need to go on vacation to do the limbo contest. I can do it right here, right now. $14.99 not doing it? Take advantage of it. We'll make them $1,399 while they last. 60 seconds, then we got to go. The big yellow diamond. Guys, I got a question for you, and I'm going to need your legitimate answer. Do I show the brand new yellow diamond, or do we save it for next year, 2025? Should we make that our New Year's Day special when 2025 rolls around? Or should we actually show this tonight on June 19th of 2024? Because I'm really hedging right now. I'm really truly thinking we need to save that for another day. But if anybody, then inevitably if I do that, there's going to be somebody who calls in and says, but all I wanted was to see that yellow diamond. So you let me know. Do you want to see the yellow diamond, or can we save it for another year? Because there's something really weird going on tonight. We just want to make sure that we get all the jewelry at home. And if the viewers on there, we got to make sure we're showing you what you want to see, which is why you can also give us a call and tell us what exactly you'd like me to bring out for you. So okay, first callers. Guys, I'm going to do this. First caller, take your choice for $1. I can't give you all three, but I'll give you your choice of for $1. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, birthday girl Jess, who do you have and which one do they want? Which one? Good. Take the zircon. Done. Who is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. The yellow diamond is here. I've lost my will to sell officially. I've officially lost it. Well, I'm sorry, but thank you. So our call, who was it? Thank you, Deirdre. Deirdre got our fabulous zircon. Enjoy it. Who do you have over there that wants to see the yellow diamond? New customer. Where's Judy calling us from? May I ask these personal questions? Because if I can have a meltdown on national TV live with you guys and really just, completely be vulnerable and have a meltdown up here, I'm going to ask where she's calling from. Kentucky. Does she have good jewelry stores in Kentucky? I'm sure there are great jewelry stores in Kentucky. There's got to be great places to shop in Kentucky, right? And what about this yellow diamond caught Judy's eye tonight? Okay, guys, we have a few calls backed up in queue. The piece is sold. Deirdre got it, so thank you. We have Judy online, but I think a lot of you are saying the same thing. We do want to see the yellow diamond, because if you're going to give jewelry away, why don't you put up the biggest and best piece you got that's brand new tonight? So that's what we're doing. So we have a 101. I said this earlier when I brought this out to preview it in the first hour. I said, when I looked at this stone, because I've been doing this a while, and I looked at it, I thought, we have a 2-carat diamond tonight. And I looked at the bag. Something wasn't adding up. I looked at this stone, and I thought it was a 2-carat. I have yellow diamonds every day, but those days are ending. We don't have any new ones coming in. There is something to be said about if you're getting engaged, or if you want to upgrade or shop your diamond rings out there, and you want to get a bigger size than what you're paying for. Here's my advice: go oval or go pear shape. Those are the two best ways to get a bigger look. and then avoid the rounds and the cushion cuts because those tend to look a lot smaller. So if you like, because a lot of us, most women, would love to have as much diamond weight as possible. It's the budget that gets in the way sometimes, and especially when you're into the world of natural, unusual, and fabulous colors of diamond, when they get epically more money, it gets tougher to get the size we want. Here's what I have for you: a 101 center stone, pear shape, VS quality, and then it's also a take on that. Well, I hope this isn't cursed, but it's the same mounting essentially we saw with the ruby that was unheated, except obviously adapted for the pear shape, which you're seeing here. It has a 101 center, double halo, they're all huge diamonds. And then look what we did on the sides. The very, very sides of the band are going to be a double row, but then there's that one huge diamond first. So it just carries that double halo right on down the sides. This is magnificent. I'm going to show it to you on the hand because the size perspective is everything here. And it is our, yes, remember, total weight 281 in diamonds. Fabulous idea. The reason I was hedging so much and the reason I was so, and still am, concerned about showing this and offering this tonight is quiet. So we are seeing things happen that shouldn't be happening. You saw the markdown in the Mozambique. You saw what I just did on that trio. This is the most exotic and important yellow diamond we've had in years. Let me show it to you on the hand. Boy, that mounting's heavy. It feels great. It's right now in the two-tone gold. I'll show you two ways to wear it. You can wear it point up or point down, and obviously y'all have your very strong opinions on which is better and which is correct when there is no right answer. So the good news is you're all right. But here's what we're going to do on 281 in diamonds tonight. That is on a very large hand. I have a larger hand than most. I can palm a basketball. This is where, again, I'm saying that for reference because you know why? That's not a small ring. This is giving you, to my point, that 101 is looking a lot like a 2-carat yellow diamond, which I have one, and none of you want it because it's 15 grand. You're saying, give me the really teeny tiny prices. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stay there tone. Actually, I'm flipping it around because, you know, again, we gotta show it the other way too. That's the way to wear it, point away from the hand, so you can wear it there. I apologize, they're a little big on me, but here's what we're gonna do for you. Major value. We have one caller that's been on the lines. They asked for it. They're thinking about it. Welcome to the world of natural yellow diamonds here. This is how we do it. You could go spend right now, well, not right at this moment, but in LA it's 9:25 at night. So the big stores are not going to be open until probably 10 or 11 a.m. tomorrow. But you could go to a store on Rodeo Drive, which is kind of where you need to go to a high-end store to go get natural yellows at this point. You're not finding, trust me, I mean, we saw this in, do you know that the wholesale trade show, the one that just happened in Las Vegas, you all hear about it, JCK, do you know that there was hardly any natural diamonds in the entire trade show? That was the anomaly. Almost the entire trade show, which has been the trade show for fine jewelry, kind of the creme de la creme trade show for jewelry for years and years. It's always the epitome of designer jewelry. There was hardly anything in natural diamonds. We felt a little out of place there. We're like, well, it's good to see people that we know, and it's good to be in Vegas, but I gotta tell you, where's the real jewelry? Where's the fine jewelry? Where's the natural material? It's not out there. So really at this point, you have to go to those really high-end stores. You know, the ones where they can be intimidating to even walk in because you got to walk past armed guards first of all. And then you're like escorted into, you know, these back private rooms with sales associates and security to even go try jewelry on. It's one of those, it can be intimidating, but that's what you have to do to shop the $1 million pieces, much like this is. How about just sit at home? Don't worry about what you're wearing. Hair's a mess, it's okay, doesn't matter. Sit at home, let us deliver to you. Let us send it to you. And let us save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what we do. And this is a natural yellow diamond, not treated, not heated, nothing, natural. So here's what we're gonna do. 281 in diamonds overall total. I've got one caller, just thinking about it here. I just don't make me regret this decision to bring it on out tonight because I know that I should not get anything less than $21,999. But I also, you know us, we know you. We all have better standards and much, much stricter standards when it comes to value. So no, I cannot get $21,999 tonight. I'm putting it on the auction block. It's the only way. Otherwise, my actual lowest, like desperation offering to you is $19,999. That's my best. But I know that. That's not going to get that home tonight. Maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday when we got a little more audience, but not tonight. So let's use that as the perfect excuse and moment here to help you out and do an auction where, no, you're not spending $20,000 or half of that at 10. I'm not even starting at $10,000. We're going to go lower and lower and lower till the point where we have, guess what? I'm going to make this my promise. I'm going to get more than one caller on this one. It's not going to be just good enough to get the open. We got to get a lot of callers, because I look at it this way. For everybody who's sitting back going, I'm never going to get a good yellow diamond. I'm never going to get the size I want. I'm never going to have the budget for it. I'm never going to get the VS quality, which this is, by the way. I'm going to go start looking at the lab grown. Before you do, just make sure you check with us first. Because if you've checked here, and if we can't make it a value that's better than what you pay for lab grown, made in a lab by man, then fine. But if you can shop here, and if we can get you the best quality, VS, and all natural, and you're spending less than what you do for lab grown, do it. There's a great reason lab grown exists. Usually it's to save you a little bit more off the natural diamonds, get you a better quality, right? Because they can make whatever they want, and save you some money, because natural diamonds are expensive everywhere but here. That's the deal. That's why lab grown exists. That's why it's great for a lot of people. I'll be honest, I'm in the business. Most everyone I know has gotten engaged recently with lab-grown diamonds because, number one, it's all that's out there. Here's where we get you a chance to own something that's natural and that super exotic level, getting into the fancy colors, and not 10, not 9, not 8, not 7, not $6,000 either to get this started. One of the premium mountings we've ever created. It's new. It's been around only one other time. So this is the moment to get it. And it's not going to be $5,000 to open. And by the way, we were at the Hong Kong show a couple of months ago. There's another one going on now because it's a quarterly show. The yellow diamonds are over $12,000 individually. Wholesaling, wholesale dealer to dealer. $12,000 for a 1 carat yellow right now. $12,000. So which would you rather do? Wholesale or TVON? $5,000 it will not be. $4,000, well, that's going to get a lot of people on the phone lines if we just leave it there. I'm not asking $4,000. I had the ruby here for $4,000 and it's still here. And now we're going real high end. And that is one beautiful, can't find a flaw in it, yellow diamond. Here's what I'm going to offer. And we have 30 minutes left in the show. I'll be honest with you. I may not show you anything else tonight. That's a lot of time to spend on one ring, but you know what? The way it's going, we may be on this the entirety of the night. It's not going to be even $4,000. Why there's no bidder, I'm not sure. But here's what I'll do. Already below cost on it, that's the truth. I'm a journalist. I know a lot of you have known me for 22 years doing this on TV, and you're going, no, you're not, you're a salesperson. I'm a shopper. But I actually studied journalism, and that was what I was planning on doing. So it is my obligation still to be completely transparent, honest, and forthright with you because that's important to me. And you know what? I can't say this if it ain't true. We're under our own cost on it. So if you really want to save a bundle on a yellow diamond in an incredible mounting, call me. This is the phone number. What you're seeing is not a drill. It's not make-believe. This is live. This is happening. I mean, sometimes I have to really, am I really here right now? Is this really happening? Because the prices that I give you, I can't make jewelry for. And I make jewelry for a living. I can't make jewelry like this for that price. I got to find a clone to host this show so I can sit at home like you do and shop that way. Because I can't make jewelry at this price. This is why you dial in. It's not going to be $4,000 because I still don't have an open. Yes. Yes, Kathleen. She has a yellow diamond from us? And what does she think of her oval? It's amazing. Take it from Kathleen. Don't take it from me. I'm just up here trying to sell jewelry, right? Take it from Kathleen, who just called in and said, I ain't buying this because I already have one and it's amazing. Thank you, Kathleen. And brava. Thank you. Thank you for shopping with us and wear it and enjoy it for many, many years to come, Kathleen. Thank you. This is not going to be $4,000. What do we need? Tell me, Wayne, what's their happy price? Where do they want to be? Where's Judy from Kentucky want to be? Okay. Tell you what, if I go a little lower and she wins this thing, Wayne, I know she's brand new. We're getting very personal very quickly. If she wins this thing under cost, is she going to send me a nice bottle of bourbon? Yes or no? Does she have any connections? The answer is yes. Can she? Will she? I'll tell you what. Judy says go start at $3,500. I'm going to start at $3,500. We're going there. 35. This is the best I can do. 35. $10 increments. Let's go. 2 bidders talking about it right now. 2 people thinking about it, and 1 fabulous ring. And now it's a fabulous buy, too. So $3,500 to get it started. Should we give it a 60-second clock? I know, Tony, she's a brand new register, and I'm throwing all this stuff at her, you know? But she was kind enough to say, I like that ring. Show me, tell me more. Give me the deal. Here it is. Well, we don't have an open at 35. Well, I'm going to start the recaps because we do have a few pieces, just a couple here available still. So do we need to do some recaps? No? Yes? Okay. Well, this yellow diamond is still here. So I'm going to have to trot that back to the vault tonight. Look at those prices that are up there. $22,000, $20,000, and we're not even at 35. What has happened to my show? Tell you what I'll do. I'm a Taurus. It's Jess's birthday, but we're going to talk about my birthday. I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn. That's my only bad trait. That and I can't sell jewelry, apparently. So those 2 things. I don't know if that's really a trait, but, you know. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go even lower. I got to get it at home. It's too pretty. If it was an ugly ring, fine. Right? It was ugly. I put it aside. Not pressure you. Let's just let that go out to pasture. This is a drop-dead gorgeous ring. It's a 1 carat 01 that looks like a 2. It's got a carat 80 and big diamonds around it. And I still don't have 35 and they're wholesaling right now. Our team is in Hong Kong right now, sending me all these photographs in text message of $12,000 single yellow diamonds that are this size. 12,000 bucks wholesale. They're not set with a carat 80 in diamonds. They're just a diamond in a little plastic baggie. And they're 12 grand. So we're not going to send you to Hong Kong and go fend for yourself. You get it here. You save more to do it. And you know what? Instead of 35, let's go even lower. Let's not even, I cannot put this back in a vault tonight. I cannot. I refuse. I told you we'd be on this for the rest of the show. We probably will. 25 more minutes. Let's find out what happens. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just get it open, sell it just like that. That's why you need to be on the phone lines here, because if you're waiting, you miss out. And that's never good, because it's always those pieces that you're kicking yourself going, why didn't I bid? I knew it was a value. I knew I wouldn't see anything like it again. And I knew it was a stunning ring. How about we go 34? Does that help? 3,400. Let's go. 3,300. Let's go. 3,200. Let's try something. We're going to get it at home. I can feel it. 32. Don't tell her I'm going lower. I don't know where I'm going. Wayne's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Because Wayne's like, I don't know what she's up there doing. I don't know. I've never seen her do this before. Jess, they had what were they thinking?
They missed the dollar.
Oh, well, if only I could do 100 of those a day, right? Listen, there's only so much jewelry I can buy, you guys. There's only so much jewelry I can buy for you guys. You understand that, right? Okay, just to be clear. Because, yeah, I got to pay for that stuff. All right, so here we go. 32? Try it on again. That's an extra charge. But let's do it anyways. And let's go 3,300 open. No, we're going to just do this. You know what? I'm giving it my best shot here. 32, 31. Let's do something crazy. $3,000. Just go. Let's get it at home. 3,000. I don't have a yellow diamond ring in my entire inventory like this. Not looking this way, not priced this way. $3,000. I should be hearing the phones ring right now. That's one way to wear it. Here's the other way to wear it. Just pop it on the other way. What do you think? So, Jess, you think everyone's watching Kendrick Lamar? Is that what they're doing? Oh, really? Oh, it is. Okay, good. So that's over. Is that our demographic? I'm not sure. I don't know. That's what everyone in LA is doing, I guess. I don't know. All right. No, not Tony. Tony, are you? Be honest. Be honest. Jess, weren't people off today from work? Traffic was a little light today. I don't know. Maybe people are just, I don't know. Hopefully you had some time off a little bit. Here's what I'm going to do. We don't have an open. I don't know what else to do. At this point, I don't know. I'm going to just offer this for sale. Is Judy thinking about it? You know what I'm going to do? Just make it $29.99 first caller. And we'll wait till it sells. We've got 23 minutes left of airtime. And when that one sells, we'll move on. If it doesn't, we'll stay here for a minute. Take a look. $29.99. Yep, that's it. Nope, no auction, no increments, no bids needed, just a phone call. And then I'm going to send it to you. And then what I want you to do is, if that's not the prettiest ring you have, if that's not the prettiest ring you've seen, and if you are hesitating whatsoever, then send it on back. I'll be very happy to have it back. And maybe in the fall we can give it another shot, $22,000, and it'll probably go. But if you would like to shop it right now and get the deal of all deals in yellow diamonds, it's right now, right before your eyes. There's no auction associated with it. I don't know what is happening, but I know this. This ring has to go. And I'm willing to spend as much airtime as needed to make that happen so that I will feel satisfied that this can be going out to somebody tomorrow or however long it takes us to size and change gold color. It just kind of depends. If you want a full gold color change, it might take a couple extra days. If you just need it sized, boom, it's out, right? This is what we do. This is what we do. But in all of our yellow diamond values I've had for 6.5 years running now, that is the best because you're getting 281 in overall diamonds. You're getting a 101 that looks like a 2 because the pear shape, this pear shape in particular, is doing that. It's solid 14 karat gold behind it, underneath it, setting it, every one of those diamonds, and it's the value. It's, you know what, Tony, I've got like a little, you know, he knows this because we've been working together for a long time. I have like my top 10 values, and most of them, let's be honest, are from the early 2000s. Most of them are from like 2000 and, you know, 4 and 2005 because things were just cheaper then, right? I could sell, like back then, Tony, do you remember the 777 ruby tennis bracelet, right? I sold, yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. Back in 2004, I sold a ruby bracelet. It was a Burma ruby tennis bracelet for $777. Yet that couldn't happen today. Couldn't happen. And sometimes that's just the way the world works, right? You can't fight it, right? We know that. We know that. Jewelry's no different from everything else, but that's what's so amazing. It's like this is going to be, that's up there with those values that are like seem like they are just completely fake. That doesn't even seem possible today. That was gold. You're probably thinking that was in sterling silver. No, it's gold. It's just things like this. When I have a value like this on the air, it takes me to those moments when I think back to what was happening with gold and diamonds and gems 20 years ago. What was happening 20 plus years ago where it's all I've sold. And it's like, again, this is truly like pricing that you would not have seen anywhere in this last decade, decade and a half. You really have to go back 2 decades. And by the way, then yellow diamonds weren't out and about in the public trade. They were really relegated to museums and auction houses and royalty. Royalty was getting the fancy colors of diamonds, not you and I. This is the opportunity to bring you a major value. And I know before you think, I'm never going to have one, I'm never going to get one, I'm never going to own one. You can right here tonight. And it's $29.99. And what I've done is you see the prices that were up there. You see where they were supposed to go. And to get something like this, of this magnitude, it's a new mounting. It's a new mounting that's not crazy. It's got the classic style, the beautiful double halo, the double row down the sides. Well, that's after that one big single stone on the sides. Let me know who's got it. Tim, are you thinking about this one? Maybe you're thinking about it over there in your register. I don't know. We're going to find out because 60 seconds is all I can give it because, yep, they're going to make me show you some other things. I got to show you some recaps. I got to try something else. If it's not going to be the yellow diamond that goes, then fine. We're going to make sure we show you some other pieces. But that is outstanding. And in all the yellow diamonds I've had right here on this very set, on that very wheel, that is topping them all. So first, Yeah, and I'm going to show you the orange diamond earrings. We're getting a request to show the orange diamond earrings again. Yes, I will. We've got the blue sapphire, the star ring coming up. We have the Huggies that are here. We've got anything you need. What can we bring out for you in our last 18 minutes or so? Happy to do that as well. If there's something you'd like to see again, we'll do that for you too. Butterflies, did you see that? Oh, I'm going to bring out that Mandarin garnet again. We're just going to do some recaps here. I got some good values that are still hanging out for you. This is 10 seconds now remaining in our yellow diamond special here, $29.99. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I do have the most beautiful purple sapphire. Is there a purple sapphire out there? Oh, look at that. It's like that neon violet, that vivid violet. I love that. Oh, those are pretty colors together, aren't they? Maybe one on one hand and one on the other. Yeah, this is the night you shop for more than one thing because the values are so good. Shop them all. Get them all, shop them all. This is the yellow. Let me try it one more time on the hand and maybe just even show you the measurement. Just to make, now this may actually be a detriment to any of my gals out there who are going, I only wear small jewelry. Granted, this is not for my small jewelry gals. If you like only wear whatever it is, if you prefer smaller jewelry, definitely not for you. Here's the length overall. It's 3/4 of an inch. From the very tippy point to the base of that pear-shaped double halo. That's the length of it. So it's extraordinary. $29.99. Let's keep moving. We got a great recap for you. Have the orange diamond earrings. I have the Mandarin garnet. I mean, this is really just truly extraordinary jewelry that's still hanging out with us. Take a look at this. This is the Mandarin. It's the 1 carat 72 in that beautiful round we had earlier with the halo, with the bridge. All of that happening together. Check it out. And this is not even normal color Mandarin. It's a lot brighter, more intense than some of them can be really kind of a light orangey color, almost more yellow. This has got that bright, true neon orange. Look at that. Almost just looks like true, like beautiful bright orange candy, doesn't it? It's a candy color. And then it has this bridge, which I just like to point out, just so you see it's elevated. The center stone is elevated with that halo. The diamonds in that single solitary row, they run all the way underneath side to side, and it can be done in any gold color you want. Isn't that awesome? I just think that is, and again, Mandarins aren't for everybody. You know, they're a personality stone. They really are. They're bright, they're lively, they show up, they don't look like anything else, they're not dull. This is not a citrine color. People often say, well, I'll just get a citrine. It's a different color entirely from citrine. It's totally different. And this is obviously one of the more exotics in the world right now. It's definitely got that following by the collector set out there as one of the ones to own. And it's going to be affordable, really, really affordable. Not $49.99 affordable either. So that's where it started. Now, where's it going to end up? Again, just doing some great recaps for you here tonight, and 67 points in diamonds. Choose your gold color as well, but that one's got to go, and you know, I think it will because it's not even $1,500. We made it better than $14.99. Amazing piece, and it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be lower than $15 or $14.99, so it is time to get this one at home. Let me try it on for you. If you want to match something up to it, stack around it, go ahead. You can. This is really a bridge that lends itself to that. Like to point that out for our Wonder Ring owners out there. Anybody who likes to stack away, you can do that with this one. Not all bridge mountings are really appropriate to do that. This one is, and it's not even $14.99. Hello, it's a big Mandarin 1 carat 72. That's got a lot of size to it. Let me know, Andy, if the yellow diamond is gone or not. I don't know. Checking on that one because I did move on prematurely there, but just gotta call us. Gotta call and check with your operators here on anything you've seen tonight. But $14.99, you don't love it? Let's make it $13.99. That's it. One caller gets it. And what a beauty it is with that gleaming bright round, just as you see it right there with those diamonds every which way, including underneath. So $13.99 on that big carat 72. That's an awesome piece there, isn't it? And when you see the yellows, when you see bright neon yellows coming through, even better. So looking forward to seeing who's going to get that one. Also have the stars. We had 2 stars aligning in one ring that started our show. Still here, so we'll show that to you. Sapphire and diamonds. Rare Mandarin garnet. And then the orange diamond earrings are coming out to play. And this is what I mean. Orange diamonds, different than Mandarin garnet. See, there's a difference. So I was trying to mention that earlier when we were talking about the yellow diamond we had. So this is where, again, bright neon, pops of like that bright like 90s neon orange. Speaking of the 90s, it was. Mother Nature was super on trend because the neons were very trendy in the 90s, and that's when this stone was first unearthed and discovered, was 1991. So think about it. It was very apropos for the moment. And now, quickly thereafter, gone and done. So not a lot of opportunities to get the really bright neon Mandarin garnets like we're seeing there. And my goodness, why $13.99? Would that still be here? It's like the value of a lifetime right there. Next up, the ribbon style orange diamond earrings that we have that are really triple row. Stunning. Look at this. This is one of my favorite hoop earrings we've done. Let me show you the angles here because there's a real beautiful concave way that they turn and they wrap. So it's going to be a left and a right design, and you are getting nearly 4 carats in your orange diamonds that are consistent in pave, and you see here what they look like together. Just the angle. That's the angle. There's 2 different angles the way it's twisting and turning when I lay it down on this wheel. So you see how they differ there because of that concave nature of that ribbon design. It's $382 in item number 4475. Pretty cool piece, isn't it? For an earring that's a hoop that twists and turns. It's a post and butterfly backing. They're all in 14 karat yellow gold. That is the backdrop you want for that tone of diamond. And then of course, here's what they look like from a distance away, just to show you the length. You remember that pear shape we just had in the yellow diamond. 2 entirely different colors that you're getting in the ring versus the earring and the earring versus the ring. So if you're looking at those thinking, okay, so we don't see a lot of orange diamonds, which is why I like to really point it out and walk you through it, is that this is new to a lot of us. It's 1 1/4 inch in top to bottom length. I'm going to pop one on for you from the on the ear just so you can see that length in person. I think that helps a little bit. I always envision people at home looking in the mirror, trying to find the ruler. What I do with that ruler, haven't used it since 3rd grade. What I do without my ruler, and then trying to hold it up and see what it looks like next to the ear. It's just much easier if I just put it on for you. And you don't have to twist my arm. They may be twisted hoops, but I will gladly try them on and show you what they look like here with all that consistent, stunning. I mean, it is stunning pave. Check this out. And this is only one way to wear them. You can obviously, I like them this way because they're kind of flaring out. So do you see what's happening there? And so you're really getting the benefit of this side is a little flared out from this side. So you really see the benefit of that inside pave. So you really do see how that subtle turn and that curve moves. And then every time you move, you see that amazing look. And it really is that front facing wider hoop that we love to see. But it's also, oh my gosh, I just realized we have 10 minutes left. I don't know where the time has gone. This is going to be going right now. $382. Yet under $1,000 a carat. 1 pair of earrings, grab them if you love them. They will still coordinate back to so many of your natural color diamond pieces that you may already have. Let's take another look at them close up and make sure they go. They're $29.99 for the pair. It's amazing, it really is, for all those consistent pave, round, brilliant, true orange diamonds. Gotta love that look. So $29.99 gets them to you. They were supposed to be $9 grand, and now they're not. So that's one that I wanted to recap. You can still call us on the Mandarin garnet. I hope you will, on that round Mandarin garnet. And then we have, let's see. Anything else you want to request to see, we can show that to you. I do want to flash this butterfly ring that was here earlier, the double butterflies. Double butters right here, right there. There they are. They are so beautiful. And the baguettes and the rounds, we have this one. It's under $2,500. It's only $24.99 for the vertically set 2 big, bold butterflies in the baguettes. Love that look. Wait till you see this on the hand. Let me know who's got our orange diamond earrings, but there are your butterflies looking great too. They would look so good here and here as well. So we're sizing all that 14 karat white gold for you so you can choose whatever you like. But we're down to 8.5 minutes. That's all we have left in the broadcast, so please get requests in for us. And then reminder that we are back to do it again tomorrow night. I would love your company tomorrow for our Thursday, so hopefully you'll set aside a little time to be with us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific. But that is our one and only hoop in the orange diamonds that we've ever had. We've had very few orange diamonds overall. So to be able to get that earring with $382, very, very special. Coming up, did want to recap, we usually have star jewelry we see very popular. We see a lot of our star jewelry sell out before everybody who wants one gets one. So I did want to just have a full circle moment here where this is this piece that started our show tonight, and now it's going to be back. Just to show you what you may have missed if you weren't with me literally 2 hours and 53 minutes ago. This is 4468. It's the 33-point Ceylon cornflower blue round sapphire surrounded in diamonds, where you have the elongated star on one side and the more traditional 5-pointed star here on the other with that big bezel set diamond. That's one single diamond. Here's a few extras. Total of 9 points. Great looking ring, yellow gold only. How about this? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. It's yellow gold only. We'll make it affordable. How about $499 affordable on the stars aligning piece? So did we welcome in a new register? Not a new buyer yet. Oh, what? Really? Oh my goodness. And that's Judy, right? Judy, thank you. Judy, welcome to our show. What else should we show you guys? Anything else you want to see before we go? Do I dare bring out the sphene again? Because the sphene was one of my personal favorites. Or is it the ruby? The unheated, the only one of its kind, unheated Mozambique. Let's just recap both of those. I've got this is my one and only color change sphene left in the inventory, by the way, is this color changing variety that is right here, 1120869. Take a look. That is the Asher cut. And I know it doesn't look like a traditional Asher cut because you would expect step faceting when this is just that sphene doing what sphene does. Giving you brilliance beyond. Carat 15 is the center stone size, and then you have the diamonds. 30 points in diamonds, any gold color you want. How is this ring under $1,000? Well, it's got to go. $999 is taking that one way down. Here's what it looks like from a distance, which is just even more telling as to what this stone does, how breathtakingly bright. You're talking about a dispersion level higher than diamonds. So it's a really important style here. And it's only $999 to get that one. I mean, look at that. You can see why they've dubbed it over the years, nicknamed it the Christmas tree stone, because yes, as if you've got evergreen completely covered with multicolored lights, right? It really does. Even from a distance, give you that look, and it's only $999 if you'd like it. And we're almost to our final 5 minutes, so it's our last call. Anything in the show you want to see again, anything you want to ask about, check on availability, because you never know if your dream piece might still be here waiting for you. And that one's only $999. Gosh, I really want to send that one out. It's a great one. And then here's that beautiful star ring. I love seeing this one on an index finger. I think that's a great way to wear it. Really can go anywhere on the hand, pinky all the way to the thumb, anywhere you want. $499 for the sapphire stars, $999 for our color changing sphene. And then we also had, well, the unheated Mozambique ruby. Such a winner. Here's what it looks like one more time from across the room, then we can show everything up close for you, but I got an open finger here, so waiting to show you that one. Wow, the glow. The glow just does not stop. So it's the ruby, the star design with the sapphire and the sphene, all available. And remember, this is what makes it so remarkable and so new to us tonight, is that it's unheated. And yes. Oh, the color change sphene just sold. So you know what we'll do, Tony? We'll go back up close and we'll let that ruby shine on its own here, all on its own. That, again, close-up view to really check that out. Isn't that pretty? I'll zoom back a little bit. 112-4579. Once again, the most important and rare of all of our rubies, all of them. And that is because it is our 1 carat 02 unheated stone out of Mozambique. Has all the gorgeous colors we would see out of Burma, and that's, I say colors because it is a blue-red. And yet Mozambique has often been known to mimic. We'll get some of those colors sometimes out of Mozambique like we get out of Burma, except rarely from any source do you see an unheated ruby come out. So that's what's so important there. You can see why upon one look at that rough material, that rough crystal, they just probably immediately knew it does not need any help. It does not need any treatment. It does not need any heating. It does not need anything except let's just polish that thing and facet it and put it in. Of course, we were responsible for putting it in this amazing carat 73 diamond mounting. Our butterflies are still here as well. So this one's $39.99. The butterflies, the two together in the one ring, $24.99 if you'd like that. We are in the final countdown here, 2.5 minutes left in the show. Any questions, any requests, and most importantly, don't forget that we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air to continue to take your phone calls. So it's not too late. It might be too late to see something on TV, but it's not too late to call us. So jot down that phone number so we can help you out. And a reminder that we are back with another 3-hour show tomorrow night. So watch us the same time, same place that you saw us tonight. It starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That is 9 p.m. Central time, and that is 10 p.m. Eastern time. And do we have an incredible lineup for you? Yes, we do. It's a good one. So make sure you're with us. Lots of great designer pieces coming out tomorrow night. And who knows what kind of values will ensue. We never know. That's why these shows are live. And you can't miss them. Because when you do, if you miss them, you miss the values. That cannot be repeated. The pieces can't be repeated, nor can the values be repeated. So this is the time. Give us a call if you want the ruby or anything else you've seen. We still have a couple of pieces available for you. There are great values throughout the night. Give us a call. Anything you have questions on. I think the orange diamond hoops might still be here as well, which would be a little bit surprising. So final minute 30 now, and let me try that on one more time just so you can see that clarity. It's really about, it's again, so rare to get full transparency with a ruby. That is what this is, to the point that you can actually watch as it comes around here. You can see a little bit of the glow of the tweezers through it. I mean, it's a truly transparent ruby here, and it's a 102, and again, all natural, yes. Okay, sphene is still here if anybody wants it, by the way. So our color change sphene for $9.99, still hanging out here if you'd like it. Thanks again for being with us tonight. And Jess, did you have a nice birthday here? Did you get to talk to a lot of our viewers that wish you a nice happy birthday? Wonderful. So again, special shout out to Jess. What are you doing tonight? Are you going out on the town? Big birthday celebration. So again, I'm glad she was able to spend her birthday here with us. Happy birthday to her. And again, we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll continue the party going like we do. Every day's a party at TVON. You can't miss them. So you guys get the party favors, though. That's the deal. I'm just your host. You guys get the favors. And hopefully, again, anything you want to ask about, this is the time to do it. We'll be here for you answering those calls. Big shout out to all of our brand new registrars as well as all of our returning viewers as well. Thank you one and all. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you shopping. And we hope you'll join us tomorrow night at 7 for an incredible 3 hours of jewelry and values. We can't wait. So we'll be here. Again, we're here for a couple minutes if you need us. There's that phone number. Thanks so much from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, 7 o'clock.